Yo, yo,
Yo,
yo, what's up, good people? What's up, good people? Yo, what's up, good people? That was my fault on the echo, but we good now. Uh-oh, uh-oh. We got the youth, we got the future. Got the future.
yeah.
Yo, this video being brought to you by, sponsored by Born Leader TV. We do want to let it be known that the thoughts and the opinions that come from this live stream is not always agreed by the staff at Born Leader TV. Just want to put that out there. But we still believe in the mission and we're going to participate in it. So we are sponsoring this live video through the God Breeze channel. You listen to my
Absolutely.
man. You listen to my man. This is the best person I know on the planet. That's a
Uh,
fact.
you give me too much credit, man.
Yeah, man, I couldn't give you enough. Wish I can give you more, boy. For real. Yo, Ro, you in? He coming in. Let him take
Yeah, I
the
clicked them in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he'll figure it out. But
yeah.
we coming in tonight, you know what I'm saying? Saturday night, you know what I'm saying? Like, uh, we gonna crank start some shit tonight. I'm ready for it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and we gonna be respectful, but we gonna be respectful to all arenas. We ain't just finna be respectful to your arena, to you know what this topic gonna be about. We gonna be respectful to the opposition too. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
Because people would say we on the opposition. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna lay
right,
it all out.
right,
So tonight, what we want to talk about is the alphabet boy gang. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we was coming up, the alphabet boy gang was the government. You know what I'm saying? The FBI, the ATF, the DEA. You know what I'm
right,
saying? Like that was
right.
what we was running from. Now the alphabet gang is the LBGTQ, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. And they got just as many resources, if not more,
Oh,
than
they
the
got more.
than the old alphabet gang.
Yeah, hell
Please
yeah, because
believe
they done infiltrated all of that.
all of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we want to talk about all topics. We gonna be fair. We gonna be this, but we gonna bring in what real men. From a real man perspective, from a real black man perspective. All of us are family men. All of us raise our children, and all of us are at home with our children. Every man that's coming into this tonight, into this conversation, we are real family men. I'm at home right now with my wife of 15 years, and all of my children are in my home right now.
Right.
Okay, so we're not coming from some kind of
Fuck
other
boy perspective.
yeah at all. We're coming from real grown men where we're actually raising productive children in this fucking craziness right
Yeah.
now. Just craziness. You know
And
what I'm
and,
saying?
and, and that's to put it light. That's putting it lightly.
That's putting it lightly. You know. So I'm trying to wait. So I'm gonna dance around the one thing I called you on, until the rest of the fellas get in here because I need everybody on that one.
Right.
With the Boosie and Lil Nas X situation.
Oh
But
yeah, yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
one thing I do want to talk about, and this is how I feel. I feel everybody should be able to live how the fuck they want to feel. You live. Like I give you a perfect example.
Okay.
I want to be able to go to my gay cousin wedding, smoking a blunt with my pistol on me,
Okay.
all legally.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like you, whatever people want to do, people want to do. I don't have a problem with that. My thing is this: it's just this is what it boils down to. Period, and especially with the trans, because this is the problem. It not even a pro. Yeah, fuck that. This is the problem. is this trans thing. Because a trans, and let's get it crystal clear, a
Okay.
transsexual is a person who actually has a sex change medically.
Mm,
Okay, a transgender is an individual that is, say, born a man and now claims to be a woman and identifies as that, but still has the male sexual organ,
gotcha. Right. Right.
or a female that's born a female, and now she's not just not identifying as a lesbian, but identifying as a male, but she
Right.
still has a vagina. That's transgender. That is the biggest thing is when people get that mixed up. Transsexual is the people who have actually
Yeah.
went
Yeah.
under
Yeah.
the knife.
And you'd be surprised how many people don't know that.
Yeah, oh yeah, a lot of people don't.
They'll see transgender and see transsexual and think they're somehow synonymous. You know what I'm saying? They're not really. You know what I'm saying? It's a big part,
Well,
the
well,
whole
the thing
sex
is,
change thing,
they are synonymous, but it's more of,
the sexual organ.
yeah, because that's what I'm getting to. Is my thing is I I give way more respect to a transsexual than an actual transgender, and I respect all people, but I'm talking about their way of life, not them as a person.
Right.
I respect all people. You know what I'm saying? I respect all people. I'm not gonna disrespect you. I can work with you, talk shit with you, kick it with you. None of I'm talking about just your way of life.
Right.
Is because if you actually go under the medical knife to do this irreversible,
Uh huh.
you actually really, really feel and believe that way.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like for a man to,
No, I see what you're saying.
you know, and then the other way is you really just gay and want to identify as a woman. Like to me, women are the ones that should be outraged by you being able
Mm,
to call yourself a woman,
right.
because women they hate their periods, man. They hate the extra emotions that come from the shit and being able to actually carry a baby. I mean, not just hate that, but I'm just saying, like, how can you identify as that when you can't experience that? And that's even on the transsexual level. Okay,
Mm,
you can experience having a vagina, and the man might not even know.
mm-hmm.
But what you gonna do with it? Because a vagina, medically, I did, took these classes, and
Right.
so I've know how it medically is. Well, a vagina and a penis is the same thing. That's how they're able to do that. Like we are all start out as embryos as females,
Right.
and then you
Females.
develop to a male or stay a female. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? So
Right.
it's all basically the same down there. It's just a couple of
Hmm.
different things that's different.
Right. That's
Mhm.
why religion never made no sense to me. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah, you get what I'm saying, because it doesn't explain that. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, how was the
And it
woman?
and it
How's the
don't.
woman the enemy? Or
Right.
you get what I'm saying? When we all start off as women,
Right.
she's the only one that can bring, exactly. You know what I'm
And it
saying?
doesn't account for that either. It's like how you got all this fucking dick and no estrogen with
Yeah,
all this.
exactly,
You know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Or
With all
vice
this.
versa.
Yeah.
And so it's my we gonna get back to the LGBT part of it, because at the end of the day, it's about who you fucking. But the
Mm,
trans try to make it, like the lesbians, the gays, that's all about sexualness. Period. Regardless of how you try to make it, it's about who you fucking. That's what the whole topic is about. Is because you're fucking the same sex is why uh things have happened to gay people, negative things, to why they grouped up together to fight. But it's
right.
because of who you were fucking.
Right.
Let's keep that right there at the basis.
Mm,
Okay. Well, with the trans game, they're trying to say it's not about that, because they might not feel that they gay. So a man is born a man,
mm,
has a sex change.
mm,
He's attracted to a man, but has a sex change to be a woman.
mm.
Okay, that's you're. I mean, you were born a man, but you don't have those, you know, organs anymore. And you know, is that the same gay as like the transgender that still has a dick, might be bigger than yours?
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And that's you're just gay. You're just a homosexual. You get what I'm saying? So it's like if you're going to claim yourself as a woman and I'm talking more about in our community, we're gonna
Mm-hmm.
get to the whole masses of it,
Right.
okay, and how it ties into white supremacy. But just starting off on in our community, it's you just gay, dog. You get what I'm saying? It's like it's getting to the point where man even pay more homage to a sissy, you know, to a female, you know, a gay man that act more like a female but still identifies a man.
Mm-hmm.
It's that bullshit in the black community. You know, I can understand it with the white supremacy because all of that is fucking anarchy anyway. It
Okay.
started on anarchy,
Right.
but us adopting that part of and make it. And the thing about it is they tying that shit into
Yeah, that's
the
that. You know,
LBG
that
community
that's
because
that.
that's not what I. If I was gay, I would
Mm,
have a problem with the trans shit.
right.
Like
Exactly.
I got a cousin that's gay. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. You know, Treese. You know what I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
that's the realest motherfucker on the planet. Love her to death. She's what you would call a stud. Been that way since the 70s and 80s. When
Right.
it wasn't cool like that, she'll tell you in a minute, nigga, I'm a woman. I'm not a man. Even though
Right.
people be thinking she a man.
Right. Right. Right.
Like
Right.
she take offense to that, bro. Like I done seen her get in a fight with people about that
Right.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
she takes
Right.
offense to that shit. And she'll
Right.
tell you in a minute, like, let people do what they do, but nigga, you a nigga, dog. You're not a woman.
Yeah.
And so just because you being able to just so you can say it, and so that's where it goes to tie all in into what's going on with the whole world, but especially in our bubble here, in America, is that just like Dave Chappelle said, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to kill a nigga. Like
Yeah.
you watched his latest one?
Yeah. 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 No, I
Okay,
ain't watched it, but I
you know
understand the
okay.
context and
So
what
he
you're
was talking
talking.
about the baby. Where
Right.
he killed the nigga in the Walmart that was trying him in front of his family. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that don't get talked about. But the shit that he said, which is the same shit that niggas been saying in the club, DJs been saying for years. If you ain't got AIDS, raise your hand. You get what I'm. If you ain't
Yeah.
suck a dick, that shit. That's all he was doing.
Right.
That was all he
I
was
get
doing.
that. I get
Yeah.
that. I get
And so,
that.
yeah, he's saying that it's okay for you to kill a nigga, but
Yeah.
you bet not make the gay people mad.
Right.
And that,
Yeah. Even though he was defending himself, but that don't
but
matter.
that's just what he's saying. Like y'all got the uproar about this shit, which he wasn't even talking downing gay people and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this right out, and I say this on 60 Minutes and fuck up my whole what I'm trying to do on the internet because I'm a made man and been that way. Nigga, you out here sucking dick. You are a man, but you ain't one of us. And I'm not
Right.
saying we more man than you. I ain't finna get into that topic. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? But you ain't one of us, nigga.
Hmm.
So don't so just like we ain't trying to be one of y'all, don't be trying to be one of us. That's what I'm trying to say. Stop acting like niggas is wrong because they don't fuck with niggas who do that. Like that's just not
Hmm.
doing like you might be. I could fuck with you. We could work together. We can get money together. You get what I'm saying? Like when
Right.
everybody go to the bar after work or a project, we could kick it and laugh and all that. But nigga, I'm not finna just be coming to scoop you up and all of that. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
when I'm talking about relationship issues and woman issues I'm having from the past. I'm talking to my man who know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Right.
And not in relationship is relationship, so you can relate. Not saying you can't talk to a gay man about it, but what I'm saying is I'm just not part of that lifestyle, dog. You get what I'm saying? So I could, like I said, I could have friends, and even the gay friends that I've had or had, gay males. I'm talking about men. Okay,
Right.
let's keep that simple. I mean, it's known. Is they understand that? You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? How you not gonna understand that, nigga?
Yeah, yeah. Even they understand that.
Yeah, I mean, but that's what I'm saying. You a man, nigga. How you not, nigga? Stop acting like this shit. I'm not gonna say the whole
Yeah.
cool thing
Right.
because that's your belief system. Because if a
Hmm.
nigga sucking a nigga dick, he wants to do that, buddy. I'm a man.
Hmm.
That ain't something that you trick a nigga into doing.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So if you doing it, you gay. You get what I'm saying? But stop acting like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm wrong because I don't fuck with that. Now I ain't. Now what is wrong is excuse me, hold on one second. Oh, got this cold I'm dealing with. Sorry, team. Sorry. Got this mucinex in me. But anyway, uh, what is wrong is, you know what I'm saying, beating up on people. You get what I'm saying? Like that type of shit.
Right.
Okay, no, I ain't got to get violent with you, but you know all of that's wrong. But then tying that into this epidemic of this, transgenders getting killed.
Oh yeah.
Now that's something I definitely want to talk to you about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, is dog you trick a nigga into that shit and you get your ass whacked. You get your ass whacked.
Yeah. That's entirely different than the yeah, like that's not um LGBT hate. You know what I'm saying? That's not so.
Hell no, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Like.
If you get if you get killed because of that, because of what you wasn't real, and motherfucker come and take your head off because you wasn't truthful.
But
Well,
I mean, because that is fucking dog. That could be like, and people might think that this is crazy about me, correlating it to what I'm about to say. But that could be like watching somebody you love like get killed right in front of you. Like, and what I mean by that is that could shock you so much.
right.
You get what I'm saying? That's some shit that could fuck you up mentally right there in that
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah. That's that.
Like
Yeah.
in that moment, that could mentally fuck you
Yeah.
up.
Yeah. Yeah. That is one of those things. If that happens, like, oh well,
And you
what
got
you
the whole
expect?
the,
You
the
know what
whole
I'm saying?
alphabet community acting like it's no problem with that. So y'all whole fight is to be able to live how the way you want to live it. Okay, you the one that motherfucker fight. Why you still hiding it?
Right. Well, yeah.
You can't trick a nigga because this is what happened. You got a lot of these niggas out here who will fuck with these transgenders. Like they
Right.
won't let them do nothing to them. Like I mean, well, like they won't get fucked in the ass, but they'll get catch some head or fuck one of them. Maybe you get what I'm saying, and they be trying to the transgenders I done talked to before. Having interviews or just reading they shit on social media is that it's more niggas that will do that than won't, so they just go for it, and hopefully
Yeah.
it worked for them. You get what I'm saying? Hopefully that's a nigga who will go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's hard for them. But it's like the thing about it is you got niggas who will go fuck with y'all. Like this, that's my thing. Is like it, it if it ain't nothing if it ain't nothing wrong with it, why are you hiding that shit? How you expected
Right.
a man talking to you about eating that pussy and all of that, and you like yeah, sending them pictures of another bitch pussy and shit, and get there
Right.
and you whip out a dick, dog. That'll fuck somebody up mentally, man.
Yeah. 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 I agree.
You know. So
And if they justifying that type of behavior, then they're dead wrong. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's
to me that's the same thing as drugging up a bitch and getting her extra
Right.
drunk.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. That's
Like
dead.
like you.
That's dead wrong.
Yeah,
But
hell yeah.
that's the only that right there. That where you got trans people tricking heterosexuals, and then the heterosexuals end up fucking them up, or even worse, killing them. That's the only um that's the only demographic, and it's real small margin, right? Where you got heterosexuals uh that does something to the trans community,
Yeah,
because
nowadays for sure. Hell yeah.
but everything else, but that's just a small tiny
Yeah,
number.
yeah,
Everything else is LGBT
yeah.
crime, LGBT violence against LGBT. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because you fuck up your neighbor. So the people the
Right.
bubble you roll with, that's
Yeah.
where shit go
That's
down
what it
at.
is. Now let me tell you what we have a lot of. We have where you have people who on a DL or whatever you want to
And see,
call it.
that's the
Well,
problem.
not even a DL. They just fuck with trans or whatever it is. Whatever it
Yeah,
is.
like I was explaining. Yeah,
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 but
yeah,
they mess with the trans. But then when the trans put their ass out there like that,
yeah,
or
yeah,
threaten to put them out there like that, sometimes they didn't even have to threaten them. They'll just take them out, just to take them out, because they don't want, you know what I'm saying, them saying nothing later on or something.
yeah, 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 yeah.
You
Facts.
you got that, and the trans got a problem with that type of crimes against them. But the thing is, they're LGBT too,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah,
that ain't got nothing to do with us. That's
yeah.
on them.
They the ones
That,
that don't want to.
right. Yo, these people
Yeah,
is they LGBT too.
yeah.
BG, that's LGBT
That's y'all people.
crime against
That's
L.
y'all
They ain't
problem.
got nothing to do
Yep.
with the heterosexuals. You
Yep,
see what I'm
that's
saying?
y'all problem because a heterosexual ain't fucking with
Right.
one of them. You get what
So
I'm
so
saying?
when so when you got crimes against LGBT like trans people, 80% is another LGBT that then did something to them.
Yeah, because just like you
Even
said,
even
even if
more,
you
you know what I'm
down low,
saying?
you still one of them niggas. You just
Right.
ain't
That's
claiming
the
it.
thing they don't wanna they
Yeah,
wanna put them with the red, like,
they want
nah.
to act like a motherfucker.
That
Like
these folks is y'all's, man. That's
yeah,
just what it is.
like the young nigga that supposedly allegedly killed Mo 3. You know what I'm saying? He was had another charge for shooting a transgender motherfucker that he was fucking with.
Who, a Mo 3?
No, not Mo 3. The dude who's allegedly his killer.
Oh.
He had another charge though that came out. You get what I'm saying?
Oh.
That he had to shot his girlfriend boyfriend, which is a transgender, because I guess he was gonna bring it out.
Oh, wow.
You get what I'm saying? And that
Yeah.
came out, but that nigga is part of y'all.
Yeah, that's
You
that's
see,
that's
stop
that's
saying
L
he
that's
one of us, dog. Like
LGBT
exactly,
on
exactly,
LGBT. That ain't got nothing to do with, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? Codeine.
What
Cole,
up, though? What up, though?
yeah, yeah. Jump on in here, man.
Yeah, I'm up in here, man. Getting rolled up real quick.
Yeah, yeah. I just let.
I try. I don't know what happened to Ro. I think his phone might be having some issues.
Yeah, I tried to tell him to come back in. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on, y'all chop it up.
For sure. What's good, man?
Shit, man. Just not getting myself rolled up. Had to get little man up there
That's what I
and
need. I
laid.
need to roll me up something, but I don't even know if I got an L, man.
Shit, nigga, if I could pass one through the phone.
Man, okay.
You
For real.
know, I'm sure you got something over there. That pipe will work. That'll put you right where you
Man,
need to be.
when I got a wood, man, it look like I might have to.
Put a 3-5 in the blunt, yeah.
Yeah, man. That's what it's looking like. Real.
Yeah. I
That's
see y'all done got on that subject today.
Yeah, man. You know how it is,
All right,
man.
I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get on that subject.
But yeah, because this is the thing, and like we explained, 'cause I'm trying to get my man Ro in here, and so like we explained to the world, we all brothers. Us three is brothers, and then my man Ro, that's my man out here in Florida. Like, one of the reasons I moved down here. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
So y'all already know we all family, man. He over there with his wife and his children, and he a street nigga. Same thing with the rest of us. All us in the house with our family. So
right,
we
right,
we 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 ain't none of them niggas coming from uh you know what I'm saying, that sucker shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, we got a right to everybody got a right to say what the fuck they want to say, but our shit matters, in my opinion.
right,
You get what I'm
right.
saying? So I wanted to go ahead and shout your shit out though, Cole. Before, because once I crank this up, it ain't gonna stop. Can you hear me, Cole? Codeine. Yo,
I
yo.
can you hear me? Can you hear
Yeah,
me?
yeah, I hear you now.
Yeah, though I don't know what's going on. Mine going in and out like cuz shit too, but I can still hear y'all. But if
But
I
just
talk,
get just watch the mute button. Just watch the, you know what I'm saying? If you mute, then you see you ain't talking, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, I can. Yeah, yeah. I can feel a little thing around me.
So this what I
Mm.
want to and we gonna go all the way deep into it, into how it ties into white supremacy. But so this whole thing that's been going back and forth with Boosie and then the nigga Lil Nas X.
That nigga, man.
Yeah, so if Bree called this shit out like before the white boy, before the Cyrus nigga, Molly Cyrus daddy even jumped on the song. And Bree was like, "That's that gay shit."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though the song was riding, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, that's some gay shit. But
Yeah.
goddamn, he called this shit out from the beginning, nigga.
Oh, what
Uh,
on that Old Town Road
yeah,
shit?
hell yeah. Bree called that shit out from the beginning, nigga.
How you feel?
Yeah.
How you came to that conclusion, Bree? Because my son used to listen to that shit, and I stopped him from listening to it.
Man, that shit, I don't know, man. I just something it was something about it that I just couldn't fuck with, dog. You know what I'm
Probably the
saying?
way they jumped on that shit before the rest of the rappers started fucking with him.
Right.
It was something that smelled fishy, man.
Yeah, yeah. Looking
I'm
back
like,
on it,
man,
you
this
know what
shit.
I'm saying?
I was like,
Looking
man.
back on it, but what's going on? So like today or last night, I can't remember. So something they've been going back and forth, but so Lil Nas X did it with trolling and went out on a tweet or something, talking about some him and or he was on live or something, talking about him and Boosie working on the song.
Straight up.
Yeah, so Boosie the goddamn told this nigga stop trolling with me, because he's getting more clout off Boosie. And I'm gonna
Right.
get to that part. Let me explain the situation to the people who don't know. So uh
You
so
know me and him
Boosie
got
like,
songs and
nigga,
everything.
stop trolling me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was like, nigga, stay over there sucking dick and taking dick in the ass. And he was like, you should kill yourself because you would do the world a favor, because don't nobody even want you here. And
That's
so
what,
the fucking tabloids been coming at Boosie ass like a motherfucker, because but Boosie told him, stop playing with a gangster. Stop
right.
trolling me. Stop playing with a gangster. Like, I really believe in what I'm saying to you, nigga. And if I got the opportunity, I might crack your fucking skull in
Yeah,
front
because
of the
Boosie
world.
was about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing about it, what it is shit. It's a yeah. He said, my man Rose said it ain't working. I don't know why. Tell him try the computer.
Yeah, I think the computer is the best
Yeah,
way to do it because
If
yeah.
I don't know what kind of phone he got, but it's not gonna work if he trying to do it through
He
YouTube. He got to do it through Safari or some other type of
yeah,
browser.
he got an Android. But so so the tabloids been going crazy. Like, I read one that said, listen to this, y'all. Older but less known rapper Boosie. I
Seriously.
said, what?
you already know.
less known.
You all right now?
In what
That's
world? In what world are you talking about? You faggot
that's one of
journalist,
the members
motherfucker.
of that community. They got one of
And
the
I
members of that community to write that shit.
and I said what I said because I say what the fuck I want to say. So yeah, I said faggot. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what niggas don't even understand. Maybe back in the 70s and 80s, a faggot was a gay nigga. You get what I'm saying? But I was born in the 80s, and we all was the same age. You know what I'm saying? Raised in the 90s and early 2000s. If faggot mean bitch nigga.
Right.
Like a lame nigga, a flaw nigga. That don't just mean a gay nigga. You know what I'm saying? That don't just mean gay. Gay is gay, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sissy don't mean gay. Sissy is a feminine acting man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's keep it clear. Give y'all the real thing of the Urban Dictionary when it comes to our culture. Faggot don't mean gay, nigga. Now a lot of gay niggas fall under a faggot. You know what I'm saying? But a faggot mean a flaw nigga, a fuck nigga. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? That's a
Motherfuckers
faggot
gotta
ass nigga, son.
understand. Motherfuckers gotta understand. There's a lot of feminine niggas that still like women. You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
just
hell
feminine.
yeah. And
You
then
know
them
what I'm
sissy
saying?
niggas. Them the
Right.
sissy niggas. That's like we got we take the shit and take it to, just like nigga and all of that. Like and the niggas who know that get that. And see, they done embraced the sissy shit.
Right. Right.
Queer. Nigga, I remember the queer shit, that was what white boys would call each other. They get to fighting over that shit. They done adopted it.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I say faggot in a motherfucking minute. You know what I'm saying? Just like it's cool for me to say nigga, 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 nigga.
Right. One of my family members like that, and they say that the faggots are the ones who are flamboyant. You know what I'm saying? Who dress the part, do the walk, and
Well, that's
you
what
know
it
what I'm
originally
saying?
meant. It never meant gay. You get what I'm saying? It never meant
Right.
gay. You get what I'm saying? Gay been here since any civilization, since the first civilization. Gay been here, but that fucking sissy faggot shit has it. That man acting like women thing has it. That is a Western American um, invention. You get what I
Okay.
mean? Okay, you might could go back in history because I'm a historian. You might have found something in the European culture where you had, you know, they knew that this king was gay, but it shit like that. But he wasn't a faggot. He didn't act like his queen. You get what I mean? He wasn't up
Right.
there, dressing like women and having statues made of him dressing like women. You get what I'm saying? He was just gay.
Right.
So
Yeah.
my thing going back to the Boosie and the Lil Nas X thing, but motherfuckers is coming at Boosie, and I understand the people coming at Boosie, but it's like it's to become such. This is what I mean about how the LGBT community have gangstered the media. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like some of these publications and sites that are reputable publications. You get what I'm saying? Not just people who just started their own blog on the internet and got some followers. I'm talking about publications where people was buying magazines pre-internet era. These same type of places, and but they are ran by and a lot of these journalists and media people are either part of that community or because you'll get shunned and lose your job. You know what I'm saying? That they just go along with it.
Right.
And that's what I'm here to talk about today. Is the men like us and the people that, because you're not forced, but in the career basis, the people that are forced to not be able to have a voice against certain shit. Like, you get
Right.
what I'm saying? Because if you break it all the way down, what Boosie was saying, he's talking to that nigga. You get what I mean?
Right.
Boosie's talking to Lil Nas X. He's not talking to the gay community.
Right. And it's a
You,
difference.
he's talking to that nigga because it's like, dog, in less than a year, you done so-called came out, and now you the most flamboyant gay artists ever, not just rap, but in any genre, nigga.
Right.
Like we just found out who you was, nigga. You know, you get what I'm saying, and then you just take on that like that, nigga.
Cause there's power in that. That's what they doing, man.
And they using him to do it because it's an attack. And I hope Bree come back in on this. It all ties back to what we're gonna always talk about is this fucking religion of white supremacy. Because look who they have leading it.
Yeah.
It's black men. You watch any of the reality shows and all of that, it's always got to be a gay nigga on that bitch, a sissy
Yeah.
nigga on that bitch.
Everything you watch now it is, and it's
Yeah, but
always
it
a
don't
black
be
man.
that. But exactly, it don't be that way with white men like that.
No, it's
It don't.
always a black. I just watched something last night that was like that. Some show that's on Netflix that my old lady had me watching, and they got the white boy up here. He banging all the chicks, and the black dude a fag. You know what I'm saying? He up here, but he in the closet. He got a girl. Don't want to tell his girl that he cut like this. And I'm like, damn, why it's always the black dude that's gay?
Because that shit is happens much more in the motherfucking white community. You get what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's
So it's
where it
like
come from.
that's my thing is when most times when you see programs or public programs on the TV or whether it's movies, some documentaries, especially TV shows, is they have gay white men all over the shit, but the gay black man got to be these flamboyant ass niggas.
Right,
Bro. You
right.
get what I'm saying? Like that just takes away from what a standardness of manhood is. Is because regardless of anything, all three of us are real men, regardless of the mistakes that we have made. We can all talk to the people that we have talked to before.
Right.
That's a fact. Ain't nobody to shun me out of their life. Nobody on the planet ever. So that's something to stand up to. It is a basic foundation to what manhood is across all cultures, across all religions, across all races. It is a standard to what it is. The audacity of motherfuckers that don't can never understand what that uh platform or that foundation is, that fundamental foundation of manhood, or these faggot ass niggas that don't want to accept that. How you have the audacity to try to tell me what being a man is, motherfucker?
Right.
Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking serious? Black men are the most hunted. The whole system is created to stop your nigga ass, boy.
Right.
Across the whole world, they infiltrate other races to go against you. They using them as third and fourth parties and shit. You get what I'm saying? And it's like, but we are still lead the culture in the world. We bring the culture to the world, especially Black American man. We bring the culture to the world, and we are the most sought out man, physically by women across the whole world.
Right. Right.
So it's really a lose for niggas to do the whole being a foundational man, trying to build a family, trying to, it really in this society works against us.
Yep.
Because now you're adding more people that because you are a foundational man, you're going to throw everything away for these people because you started this family.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really, and there's a thing going around in the world for men, period, because in the white man world, they really been getting hit with the alimony and can't see their kids but once a month, but still got to pay for the house that the new nigga living in and all of that. It is some black man that's going through that, but niggas have been to kill that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for you take all my money and spend it on some other nigga.
But it's a thing in the because I read an article a while back about how men are starting to stop it. And this is what ties back into what you were saying, Cole, on the last show about, but I just wanted it to step away just from the context of where you was coming from, but what you were saying was uh heartfelt and real.
Right,
It was
right,
just the way you know what I'm saying, coming through that arena. But what you were saying was real is that, okay, black women, you've been attaching yourself to this white woman and she's losing her man. If you fuck around and all the way lose us, then you really don't have nobody to fight for you.
right, right,
Because just like y'all are the only, at the end of the day, the black woman, and when I mean by that is I'm talking about the black, not just that one woman. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
right,
Because some
right,
niggas get, well, man, I got a Chinese wife, I got a white wife, or I got a white husband. That ain't what the fuck I'm talking about, because they part of this shit too.
right,
They children black.
right,
Okay, so they are tied right up in this conversation. God damn it, you know
right,
what I'm saying?
right, right,
It is if at the end of the day, we black men know that the only friend we have left in this world is the black woman. God damn it, the black woman is the same way for us, because there's niggas out here that ride for y'all. How many niggas that a black woman, goddamn, been on some bullshit, or whether it was true or not, tell their cousin, a big brother, or uncle, or dad, the nigga that did this, and niggas going to prison for the rest of their life because they'd
right,
have come down and killed the nigga
right,
behind this shit. Now, what we don't do is fuck up the white man and the police system when they attack our black women.
right,
Okay, it's even though I'm not okay with that, and I'm not that type of man, because any man harms any of my women in front of me. It doesn't, we let that be out there.
right,
Okay, but don't lose us. Don't, because with the generations that's coming up now, they are intertwining for real, because they are seeing a lot of other races and colors join in what they think that they fighting for,
right, right,
because they don't know the real fight, but they not scared like we was, especially, we started breaking out. We were the first to say fuck y'all. The 80 babies was the first ones to say we seen the worst of the worst as children,
right,
in the last 80 years as a whole collective, no matter where you lived at in America. Black kids that grew up in that were born in the 80s and grew up in the 90s, we seen the worst of the worst when it came to this violence and street shit. Okay, so we know fuck you, but we still had them roots, man. We still got some of these roots of, yes, thank you for joining in our fight, but this ain't your fight, motherfucker, and don't act like I'm finna come fight in your fight. So because you came over here, and even though I ain't with that march and shit, you came over here and you marched for some black rights shit. Don't expect for me to come over there and hold up no gay flag for you, nigga.
right, right.
That's not the same fucking thing. And
Mm.
motherfuckers, what happens is people try to act like the oppression is at the end of the day. Let me keep it funky. Like I said, I'm the type of man that want to be able to go to my gay male cousin wedding, smoking a blunt with my pistol on me legally. That's what I envision America. You get what I'm saying? What freedom is. Okay. But nigga,
Wow.
don't try to like act like that's like niggas is wrong for being against that, or even harming you. Like, nigga, that ain't, let me tell you something, dog. The only way life can survive, okay, is with male and women. You ain't just gotta have sex, right? It
Mm-hmm.
could be implanted. Okay, that's an argument. That's true. What
Hmm.
kind of world would you have if, because this is what, if people's acting like, oh, this would never happen, y'all are just tripping and being uh what they call it, homo, when you're scared of some shit.
Homophobic.
That's sucker shit. I'm not scared of none of you motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate you. I don't dislike you. It's none of that. Y'all, I'm just living my life, nigga. Just like the nigga at the store. I don't know that nigga. Don't dislike him. Don't. It's the nigga at the store. You get what I'm saying? We ain't even putting that much into it. But when you trying to attack the whole system, it's like, dog. If like, don't act like you one of us, because we not gonna act like we one of y'all.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Stop acting like, you know what I'm saying, that motherfuckers is wrong because they not, like, it's not even about the gay shit, because people done got past that. That, like I said, that done been here forever. Okay? The thing about it is trying to, nigga, how the fuck you gonna say it's cool for your son to go in the bathroom with my daughter, my nigga?
Right.
Mm.
I'm
Right.
talking about make laws about it. Laws. Like legislation.
Yeah.
This across all goddamn civilized cultures, nigga. Women
No, I
get
was
dressed. I mean, it's different things. Like, women might be on their periods and all that. You get what I'm saying? Like, they need their privacy.
right.
You get what I'm saying? What the fuck is you going in the woman bathroom for, you sicko?
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And I'm not the nigga that think, just like back in the black community, you remember we was growing up, if you had a gay male family member, motherfucker be like, well, don't let him watch the kids.
Right.
Yeah, I always thought that was sucker shit. You get what I'm saying? Because just because a motherfucker gay, they don't mean that they touch kids.
Right,
You get what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Like,
right,
you get
right,
me?
right.
So I never
Yeah.
jumped on that. Like, I'm not that person. Who you
Yeah.
fucking is who you fucking. But my thing is trying to, white supremacy, because at the end of the day, LGBT ain't stronger than white supremacy.
Mm.
Not at all.
Them motherfuckers will get together when it's time to stop your nigga ass, buddy.
Right.
And
That
that's what
might
they're
be the
doing.
plan. Yeah, that's the
That's what they're
plan.
doing. That's what it is. Because who you fucking don't determine your status in uh your professional atmosphere. You get what I'm saying? You could be the president, be a general, be this big time CEO. You know what I'm saying? Fortune 50 CEO, and that doesn't determine any of that. But trying to act like dog. What I was trying to get to, because I got off on a tangent, was this whole, and people gonna think I'm crazy for saying this or paranoid, but motherfuckers is making it seem like a man fucking a woman is like, that's like,
That's wrong.
yeah, or like that's weird or some shit.
And I ain't got a problem with their whole movement. The whole thing with me is, why do my life got to get uncomfortable for yours to be comfortable? And that's the problem with it with me. You know what I'm saying? I got to go through all this uncomfortable shit just for you to feel
Because
comfortable.
because I agree with you. Should nobody be jumping on no gay nigga because he walking down the street? Shouldn't no,
Right.
I agree with all of that, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I shouldn't like when I say legislation about who you fucking. That is what I'm talking about. Like it's a hate crime, nigga. That you could just spew gay slur, like gay negative derogatory slurs, and get charged as a hate crime. Nigga,
Right.
that's crazy. But you can't, and this is where women should be upset about it. You can't get a hate crime if you put slut and whore and all of that.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
should get a hate crime if it's some racist shit,
Right.
because it's been hundreds of thousands of people who have lost their lives behind being conquered
Right.
because of their race or their culture. So that should be a hate crime. Who you fucking, nigga, you just got to deal with that. Now, what the law should protect you from is people violently, threatening you, harassing your life, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just like the regular laws of regular people, you harassing and threatening anybody. Okay, but you trying to tell me a motherfucker can go to prison for a hate crime for
Yeah, I'm trying to
uh
get Janelle in now.
oh yeah, okay. Well, we finna take it. Let's take a 5 minute break for this. I'm gonna mute people. Hold on, y'all go. You know what I'm saying? Take your little break. If you watch this after the live, go ahead and skip a couple minutes up. But let's take a break, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to get off. Now you're not there no more.
What?
I was trying to get my friend in. She trying to get in, but she using her phone too.
It's working for mine.
Oh, yeah,
All
okay.
right, I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Janelle in, Charlie.
She on the computer?
Yeah, she was trying to get in, but it was saying she needs to connect her mic or something.
Yeah, that's you got to do that on any of these. Like I do the bunch of the podcasts and all that. You got to get permission. So you got to connect a mic and then give
Yeah,
them
don't it
permission.
don't it just send you a quick question to answer and shit
Well,
like that?
it's right there when you come in, it show your picture and then you got to give permission. To use the.
Yeah, it should be something you could click on. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. But anyway, till she come in, Bree, you work on that. So, Cole, and let's get this clear, okay, for whoever hear this, whoever share this, because as we blow up, like the Born Leader TV is growing, and like I said in the beginning of the video, the thoughts and opinions that are part of this show is not directly correlated at all to Born Leader TV. Born Leader TV is a production of true crime and missing person videos to bring education to the masses of these atrocities that's going on. That's what Born Leader TV is. Okay. So, but I am Born Leader TV, Big Charles. And I know how to separate the two, but I am going to stand on my integrity and I'm going to let it be known that I don't have a problem with anybody. Like I said, what American freedom is to me, for me to be able to go to my gay male family member wedding, smoking a blunt with my pistol on me, all legally. That is the American. You get what I'm saying?
Right. Nah,
So,
I see what you're saying.
so I don't have no. Let's get that clear because this is the same thing that happened with the Dave Chappelle shit. He ain't saying nothing bad about y'all.
Oh yeah,
Like, what the
Dave
fuck is you
Chappelle.
talking about? Like he's not
And hey,
saying
yo,
nothing
them
bad
them
about
folks
y'all.
at them folks at Netflix, they really is boycotting and shit.
Yeah, but the people been standing down on them. But it don't. This the thing, boy. Let me tell you something. This the thing about niggas that is at that level because he already walked away from 50 million because Comedy Central was
Yeah,
trying to make
yeah,
black people look foolish.
Right.
right.
Netflix better be very motherfucking careful.
Oh, they
Because
fuck
if you,
they fuck with Dave.
yeah, but if they fuck around
Oh yeah,
and
they can make.
boycott him,
Nah, yeah,
that's gonna be like, you know what, these niggas might be right. You get what I'm saying? That's gonna give the people who like, yeah, everybody should be free, but I love Dave Chappelle. Those type of people who straight they gonna be like, you know what? These niggas might be right. They might be really taking over the world.
mm,
And the thing about it is not, it shouldn't be, my thing is it shouldn't be none of that. We all in this motherfucker together. Is they are creating to me a much bigger division than it was before
right,
when they had to hide.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Like ain't no like in Atlanta. And I'm raised in Atlanta, born in Chicago, raised in Atlanta. I love Atlanta. Then when people be like, all the gay niggas in Atlanta, nigga, no,
Oh
it's not. And they
yeah,
from your city. Because if I take you to my Atlanta, ain't
yeah.
no
That
niggas walking around in no
when I hear
skirts.
when I hear shit like that, I just know that they don't know nothing about the city. You
Yeah,
know
they
what I'm
just went
saying?
to
Because
Lenox Mall.
they just talking about what they see on TV and on the news and shit. But that's just downtown. Cause you go anywhere else
All that's
besides
neutral
that
shit
shit.
on anybody's city. And all them
Yeah.
niggas be from y'all cities. Other,
Right,
you
yeah,
get what I'm
because
saying?
if Atlanta is the implant city, then this big
Exactly.
boom of homosexuals got to
And that
be coming
started with
from the outside of Atlanta. You know what
it
I'm saying?
started with the black lesbian community because Atlanta has it
Mm,
always has had the biggest population of black lesbians in America.
right.
That's what them the ones who really jumped it off outside of the San Francisco shit with the gay white man
Yeah.
is the gay black women in Atlanta. They the ones who really took the flag,
Set
you
it
know what
off.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You know
And,
what? Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then let the white people take over their movement. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I see what you're
And
saying.
so it's like in Atlanta, like I said, in Midtown, where they got the the intersection painted with the gay flag.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well it ain't no heterosexual flag. It ain't no
Mm,
like that's you. Do you get what I'm saying? Do you see how
right.
it's a division? You're separating yourself, and it's like to a whole nother group of people, and it's only about who you're fucking in private.
Mm,
You get what I'm do you get that's what I'm saying about the how we are all under
mm-hmm.
this bubble of white supremacy, even white people. That's why white supremacy it doesn't automatically correlate to the white community. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they not even the biggest fucking fighters of that shit no more.
Right.
Not fighters, but uh engineers of it
Right.
anymore. It's they even caught up in that shit. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like, dog, you're not finna nigga, you can get caught at school. This is real. It is certain reports out here about this, but they don't go deep into it because it's minors. Okay. But
Mm-hmm.
you can get caught in school. Say you get caught in school fucking a girl in the bathroom or something. Y'all gonna get in trouble and all of that.
Right.
In certain schools, if a gay couple get caught fucking, they might not can bring that out, dog, because motherfuckers will be trying to act like you're suppressing them and that's the only place that they can show who they are and act like it's okay. The rules should apply. You get caught fucking in the bathroom, you get caught fucking in the bathroom. It don't matter who
Right.
you fucking.
Right.
But it's certain places that like for real, my nigga. Like that's you get what I'm saying? Like that's for real.
Yeah. No, I understand. Yeah, I understand. It's
Like that's a problem.
yeah, yeah. I can
What
see how that could be. Yeah, that's
what's going on with
problematic.
Janelle? We need her in here, boy.
You
Please, we
trying
need
to
her
get
in here.
in, man? I'm
It's simple. It's simple. Tell her to video chat with her across Messenger and walk her exactly what through it. So you
yeah.
can see her screen. And me and Cole just chop it up because we need her in here. And that's my cousin. I love her, my blood. You know what I'm saying? But she coming from the other side and she ain't gay, but she a sympathizer. With not even sympathizing with gay, sympathizing with the
Well,
alphabet.
you know what? Not
Not
really,
really, but
not
she is
really.
with that religious shit. I need in here. We need in here.
But she ain't. She really don't hold those same
Well, bring on in. Get in.
reservations with the gay stuff. She more lenient. You know, she ain't like, oh, that shit is. She ain't with that. She ain't, she like, no, these transgenders is they these motherfuckers is wild as fuck. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
they are. Because us living in the black community, we see like these motherfuckers be tripping. You got these niggas out here like that'll shoot you and all that shit.
Yeah.
A whole gang of them, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like for real,
Yeah, they are army for sure. Nah.
man.
Yeah.
Like it did, but they'd be fucking up bitches. See, that's why I say the women should be upset. Black women should be upset at this, but do you want to know why they not? Because these they sons. I
Mm,
just hit them with that one.
yeah,
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 These
that's
they
a big
babies.
part of it. That's a big part of it. Cause it hit different when it hit home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because we are living in this human experience, but we are living in this African American human experience, and we are the cultural leaders of the world. So our word is important.
yeah.
We need to remember that. Our word is very important. We are the whole fucking world roll up under our culture now.
But like,
That's a
but
fact.
mm, right. But like I said, like I was saying earlier, one of the biggest problems I have is um how they try to and how they try to conflate black with LGBT. You know what I'm saying? I think that's
It's a
not
fucking
cool.
problem. That's
Yeah,
straight disrespect.
that's aside from the fact that they're trying to push the shit in grade school and elementary. Besides that, which is just as sick, if not worse.
Because let's put something out here, and let's put it out here for real, for real. We know this in the black community. The black people that are riding for the LGBT community, the black fight is secondary.
Right,
We know this. So when motherfuckers be like, but you're talking about a lot of black people, they they will fight y'all that fight before they'll fight this one.
right,
Because we all humans. You wanna fuck.
right,
But I'm being for real though, dog. Like you know what I'm saying? A nigga have all the responsibilities in the world, and he'll throw it away for his woman, the one he fucked.
right,
Like you get what I'm saying? So it's like it's that same human experience. Just because they gay, they still is in love deeply. Have all it's all the same. You know what I'm
right,
saying? So
right.
it's but they're trying to act like or it's just
How they gotta try to gaslight people not with that shit. Yeah,
yeah, because that's what I'm saying. Like how was the Dave Chappelle shit even a topic when he spent half of the fucking second half of the show talking about his trans friend Daphne, who ended up
mm-hmm.
killing herself.
Because of that same.
Because of that,
Yeah,
right?
because of them attacking her, not because of us.
She's like,
Mm,
damn, what side do I win on? It's like I just can't win on either side.
right.
Y'all speak on that real quick. How y'all feel about that certain situation?
Um, I think that well, I'm glad that Dave Chappelle is not backing down. You know what I'm saying? Like Kyrie Irving. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
You know that's good to see because
The only thing Kyrie dumbass did to me was when he said how thousands of people are losing their jobs behind it, and that left the argument to, well, what about the hundreds of thousands of people who have died behind it?
mm, oh yeah, I see. Yeah, it left them open.
It left them open, and I think, and when you are in the public light and you going against the status quo, you have to cover all of them bases. And see, Dave Chappelle was able to do that with the Daphne story.
Right.
Because it is a problem with this fast that you could be outshone if you don't have a vaccine. Motherfuckers acting like you're crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is America, motherfucker. Even though ain't nobody free, this still the freest place.
Right.
right.
Niggas got guns out here and fucking hoes and using drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this still the freest place, dog, on the planet. When it comes to a major civilization. So it's like, hold on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like. So this shit that done so much damage that is like, I can't come in this motherfucker. Like, come on, dog. Come on with that bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
my daddy supposedly died from this virus. And I'm not saying it ain't real. We know it's real. But nigga, so is cancer, so is heart disease, so is diabetes. So like, you don't tell me you come up with an experimental fucking vaccine that
Within a
nigga got to
year.
keep taking with nigga got to keep taking booster shots, and I'm wrong for saying, hold on now, hold on now. I'm wrong for like, hold on. I need to, we need to see a little bit because it ain't even been no time for you to even see how it react in human.
All
Yeah.
this booster shot
Or
seem
like
like
this,
it
let
was
me tell you
motherfucker
this. Let
fix
me
it.
tell you this. In those vaccines, let me tell you something. It's pork in those vaccines.
For real.
No, that's real.
That's real.
Take it back and break down all three of them. Go into the big 30-word
Yeah.
names of them and break down what it is and look into what the ingredients that makes that, and you're gonna find it. How many
Mm.
millions and millions and millions of Muslims had put that in their body?
I was gonna say, so that means that these Muslims
But they
is
don't know, bro.
indirectly disappointing their sinning.
No, not even just that. That could be looked at as war, nigga.
Yeah.
As an attack on you.
Yeah. Uh
Because when people who don't eat certain things and then they eat it, they get sick.
yeah.
That could be looked at as an attack on you.
Yeah. Surprised it ain't.
You know how
Surprised
long it
it
took for people to know that it was motherfucking pork and gelatin?
ain't.
And I eat pork. I'm gonna let it be known. I mean, I'm not a big pork
Yeah,
eater. I'm gonna let it be known. You know what I'm
Me
I
saying?
eat
too,
pork
nigga.
too.
Shit.
Yeah,
Goddamn
because
right,
because in
nigga.
my because nigga, if you would eat a chemical, then how bad is a pig?
Yeah, motherfuckers talk that shit, you know what I'm
I
saying?
understand your religious shit though. I respect any of that, whether I agree with it.
Right.
But if it's just on some other shit, it's like, nigga, you smoking a Newport, drinking some Kool-Aid with me, talking about
Right.
you won't eat this pork
Yeah, you
chop.
know
Like,
what I'm
nigga,
saying?
come on now. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
um, it's it's all of that is all a bubble, my nigga. It's all a sudden attack because it's like, okay, now you definitely better not be a motherfucker that talk about the trans, because that's what I'm finna switch it to. I ain't even finna keep saying the LGBT. Because the thing about it is, at least in our community, is because black faggots was the first ones to really come out like that. All of us got one in our family back in the day
Yeah.
that was flamboyant than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
they
that
were.
shit been passed in our community. It's that trans shit, bro.
Yeah.
That transgender thing. Because like I said with transsexual, if you get your dick cut into a vagina, I will call you a woman, ma'am.
Hey, but tell me if that's what you did. Don't just sit up
That's
here.
my thing exactly,
Tell
nigga.
me what you did.
Because even them act like they don't have to tell you who they were.
Right.
Because
No,
they
I
get
need
a
to
they, you
know
know they
that.
can get a
what
whole.
fairy tale these
But
motherfuckers
because
living in?
now though, this what I mean about legislation is they can get a whole different type of birth certificate, social security number, all of that
All right.
after that. To where
Yeah.
even if you go look, do some research, you might not can find it.
Mm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got certain school systems that has virtualized all of their records for say the last 60 years. That you got people who can make them go back and go into all them records virtually and put that they was a female.
Mm.
That's the type of power. That's nigga. Come on, because of who you fucking, bro.
All right.
But it's all this uproar about R. Kelly, man. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Man, I feel
The
I
mistake that
feel
nigga made is because them was girls and not boys.
yeah.
If them would have been boys, they'd be making statues of that nigga right now.
The pipe
But I'm
of
being for
the
real. I'm being funny, but I'm being for real though, bro.
Right.
I'm being really for real
I
though,
really
because
think R.
the
Kelly
cross
fucked
culture.
up in a different way.
I mean, me too. Me too when it comes to the controlling of women and all of the mommy
No,
problems
not
and shit.
like that. I think he fucked up with somebody else in the industry, and
Well, no,
that's
I
why
mean,
all this shit done
but
came down
but
on.
he really be doing this shit.
Yeah, but when he was doing the shit before, when they protected him, then it's
Yeah,
something
oh,
he did.
we know why it came out, but this is what I'm saying. Think of the bombarding over the 5 years of the attack on the black male celebrity. Too,
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? They trying to catch all them niggas up.
yeah,
You get what they trying to catch them all up because he didn't already got found not guilty in the trial for this shit before.
man, dog. I'm waiting to see if they talking about Kelly supposed to be snitching on motherfuckers. I'm trying to. I
But
hope
but
this nigga.
but I mean, who he gonna fucking tell on, dog?
I don't know who he gonna tell on, but he's supposed to be snitching. He said he got a whole bunch of motherfuckers he want to talk about.
Yeah, but see, if it's
Wow.
anybody that's secretly behind the doors, they'll whack the nigga.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I think. Before we get to say anything, he gonna wind up dead in jail.
If anybody gonna tell on, he just gonna tell on his own people that turn against him anyway.
Plus,
But
it's
my
a
whole
little
thing is
late
I don't want to get into that because it ain't
for a
about
mitigated
defending him.
sentence. You know what I'm
My
saying?
my whole point is what I'm saying is that if those was boys, because like looking like it is one of my favorite actors, Kevin Spacey. Do y'all know who that is?
Yes.
Uh huh.
Who?
Okay, Kevin Spacey.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he one of my favorite actors, but look at how he got exposed
Yeah,
with the boy. But he finna be back in acting.
yeah. Shit, they didn't take. They didn't even pull the shit off of Netflix like that.
But they stopped him on like that. What's our show? House of Cards. Remember, he wasn't on like the last
Yeah,
season.
but House of Cards still was on the shit though.
Yeah, but they took him off and took his because it used to be his picture.
Oh,
On
okay.
the, okay, but that's Kevin Spacey, nigga. That is a A-list, one of the most
Yeah,
famous
I
actors of
already
all
know.
time. But
Yeah,
they all been doing this shit. It's just because somebody wanted some money. So, motherfucker. But now, but that's my whole point is if that would have been boys, this shit wouldn't even be in the courts, my nigga.
yeah,
Okay, remember this is in the courts, and ain't no female said that he took some pussy.
Nope, not the order.
Not
If
one of them. It's
if
all
I
been consensual.
if I
All
got
of
it
it.
all
yeah.
correctly, they
It's
gave
all
it because they
consensual.
thought that they was gonna get something out of it. That's what I got from it. Because this R. Kelly, I went on ahead and did it. Okay, bitch, you made a choice, and I don't think that's.
Look,
I
let me
mean, they
tell you
made.
something, my nigga. Ain't nobody goddamn getting peed on or beat on doing sex or being recorded or any of that shit, and you ain't locked up in chains and forced to do the shit, and you didn't kiss, make it consensual. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker, stop acting like, oh, he's the manipulator. That was what I was saying, the same thing about with the shit with the down here in Florida with the goddaddy and the goddaughter. And it's like the manipulation thing. It's like, no, okay, so you trust this little young bitch being on the road driving next to you and cooking your food, but she don't know what to do with her pussy? It's hers. But that's the same thing of the argument with that. Oh, well, he manipulated and all that. It's like all of you bitches would have went and fucked R. Kelly too if he asked you to.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck is you talking about? Stop this. And I'm not saying stop the trial. What I'm saying is just how can't you see the attack? What's going on to where the black community that just is trying to hang this nigga over something that nigga you might be a product of that. I am. My daddy was a way older nigga and was having a young thing. You know what I'm saying? It took care of all. I mean, that's been going on across the world, across nature, until the world, until the laws was made that way. So the black man get in trouble for it. And I ain't talking about fucking with kids. Because people will get to tell you that, well, how you gonna tell me an 11-year-old girl? Bitch, get the fuck out of here, bitch. You know I ain't talking about no 11-year-old kid. You know what I'm saying? You know I ain't talking about that. Bitch, stop acting like we wasn't 15, 16, 17, and this hoe out here letting everybody hit her.
Yep.
She know what she doing. Like, what the fuck is you talking about? Like, no. What you looking for is to try to get justification for your whole ass. The shit you was doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you was manipulated. All of us know about them bitches who was getting picked up,
From the school.
and you bragging on that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Stop acting like, come on,
All
man.
the
You
little
know what I'm
bad
saying?
bitches at schools getting picked up by the grown niggas.
Man, like it was just like when the seniors in high schools, when the freshmen come in, it's known the seniors fucking all the freshman girls. Some of them
Yep.
niggas 18.
Yep.
Some of them girls 14. And they go to prom together, but then you know what I'm saying? Just like Bree, one of his stepsons, you know what I'm saying? And I know Bree don't mind me putting it out here because it's a discrepancy. He's in prison for statutory rape of his girlfriend, and they only a year apart. She was 17, he was 18. And he got like 10 years in prison for this shit. And this his girlfriend. She's still with him and they grown now.
Crazy.
But that's because he a black man. You ain't never even heard no shit like
All
that unless
right.
you was a
Yeah.
poor white trash.
Yeah.
Or you get what I'm saying? We might be in the same classroom.
Right.
We both students in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the thing about it is it's an attack, man. Okay, and that's what I'm saying about if it would have been boys tying back into the LGBT thing is when you even the slut shame and shit and all of that ain't bigger than you can slut shame a bitch and get away with it quicker than you could goddamn call a nigga a faggot. And you a man, nigga. I'm talking to
Yeah.
a man.
Yeah.
It wasn't too long ago they was just had this huge problem with gays in the military.
But it been gays in that motherfucker.
Right. They just had it was all over the news. Gays in the military. Gays in the
That's
military.
them doing that. That's them pushing that motherfucking shit. Shout out Fox News is owned by the same motherfuckers that own MSNBC. These stupid ass motherfuckers better realize that. If you about business, you know what I'm saying. You gonna be on both sides of that motherfucker. I'm gonna be on the motherfucker side of selling guns, and then I'm gonna be on the side of people who paying to stop it.
Right. Yeah, you control both sides of an
Yeah,
argument.
dog. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. It's that's how it really works out here. But the thing about it is, with these men, like tying it back, that's why I said about why the black women are not up in roar up, uproar about the situation is because these they sons. But even the ones that are not part of LGBT community, the way these young niggas run into these guns and all of that shit, and gunplay been happening. Okay, the most highest murder rates was when we was kids. That's a fact. You can go Google it. But the thing about it is because of these niggas is emotional. Just like Bree said 15 years ago. And I use the quote all the time. These niggas is the new bitches. And
Yeah.
what he mean by that is not saying that you a pussy or you won't get busy, but what he mean by the new bitches is nigga, you niggas can't control your emotions at all.
Right.
A nigga say something to you on social media and you go shoot up his house.
Right.
That's what bitches would do if they was the ones carrying all the guns, dog.
Remember that dude killed that bitch on live?
Which one?
Yeah.
Remember the I guess the bitch said something
You
to
see
his
how
baby
sad that
mama.
is? I said which one?
Right. Oh yeah. I was shit.
Wow. But go ahead.
I shit. Yeah.
Which one?
What's the other one? But anyway, the one with so he went to the bitch house and made the bitch apologize to his baby
Oh,
mama.
I don't know if
Killed
I
her.
seen that one.
Left the house, got in a shootout with the police after he shot the girl. He got in a shootout with the police.
Now, what he made her apologize to the baby mama for what? What happened? What's the
He was
background?
okay. This was the side chick.
Okay,
So
yeah, I got that.
the side chick got sloppy and called his baby mama,
Yeah, okay,
called his
okay.
main girl. I don't even know if his main girl,
It's just his baby mama. Yeah.
it might have just been main girl. It just might have
Okay.
been his main girl. And
Okay.
so he got upset, went over her house
And killed the bitch.
and killed the
Now, but
bitch,
now, now,
dog.
now, now, listen.
On live.
Who was on live?
He was. Or she was. One of them was.
but he,
One of
but
them motherfuckers was on live.
like
Yeah.
now,
Because
niggas, now, men have done that to they gumas, they side chicks, when the bitch try to break up the whole family.
yeah.
And I'm not condoning that,
Right.
but this is what y'all said. That's like you a young nigga, like on you what you knew it was a camera. Like you go kill the bitch. Like if your
Actually, he
baby
was
mama,
our age.
I mean, but yeah, we we
Yeah,
still.
but I'm just saying
I mean,
he was
yeah,
our
yeah, yeah.
he was an
But
80s
you know
guy,
what? We the
early
original,
80s.
but we the original young niggas, so we gonna be that way. We the generation that's gonna be this way for the
Right.
rest of our life. We gonna be 65 years old listening
Right.
to goddamn.
Oh yeah.
You
But
get what I'm saying?
this
David Banner and shit.
yeah,
Eight
but
Ball
this nigga
MJG.
just killed the bitch on live and it's just like dog.
So
Like,
like that's what I'm saying. My whole
come
point
on, man.
is but even what they do to each other, not even that, my nigga. Like just man, just like nigga pull up on you, and all of y'all beef is stemming from something virtual. Now the thing about it is, you know how you see the stories. Oh, it started over Kool-Aid. No, that might have been what the disagreement started over. But then somebody said, "You bitch ass nigga." That's
Yeah.
what they got the shooting over.
Yeah, but that's this fuck ass
But the
fucking
thing
media.
is, but a nigga doing that in your face is a
Right.
whole nother thing than a nigga doing that on Twitter.
Right, yeah. Remember Cole?
What?
Nigga, they say yeah, the brothers got in a shootout over the last piece of chicken, and
Yeah,
then
Popeyes.
it was another some other brothers was shooting niggas because they was arguing about who made the best Kool-Aid, and
It
Yeah, and it's like,
don't
it's
nigga,
really be
like
about
that ain't
that,
why nobody
dog.
got
right,
That
shot.
ain't why
right. And
That
nobody
so
ain't
got
why
now it's
shot.
nobody
like
got shot.
these
Yeah,
fucking niggas are so fucking stupid. Look, they're killing niggas.
exactly,
They're killing
Right.
each other
exactly.
over fucking Kool-Aid and
But you know
chicken.
what? This is the thing that the people got to be held accountable for, because all people don't fall for all clickbait. So you'll fall for that clickbait, but you won't fall for the clickbait that's going against what you believe in.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, say you some super conservative right wing cracker, you ain't gonna fall for the clickbait that come from the liberal side of downing y'all, but you'll fall for the clickbait that niggas got to shooting at each other over chicken. Like, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like you get what I'm like. So it was really like, I tried to grab this piece of chicken, you tried to grab it, no words were said, and you pulled out a gun and shot me.
Right,
Like, get
right,
the
right,
fuck.
right. Like it was literally over chicken. No, the fuck it
Like, man,
wasn't.
No.
if that was true, all you crackers would be dead.
Right. That shit was over somebody getting disrespected and didn't
That's
like
what,
that.
because that's how men get down.
Right.
Okay, that's how men get down. What's going on is that's what I'm tying back to, is because of how strong that feminine shit that became, and then on top with the LGBT community, because they tying that shit in with the feminist community. So you can't check bitches or faggots, but they can check you.
Right.
So these young niggas is coming up under that type of energy. You get what I'm
Mm,
saying? So
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. A nigga will, like, the whole going back and forth of what we're doing to you on the internet, and it's real. Niggas really putting it on camera. Niggas really tweeting and making songs about the shit that the police are investigating.
They do that a lot here.
But that's why I feel we dropped the ball. They do it all over America, my nigga. That's why I feel our generation dropped the ball. Cause these our sons, my nigga. My oldest son, 19. He ain't a part of none of that shit. Thank God, you know what I'm saying? But that's them. These our sons. Them our baby mamas, my nigga. These young niggas 15 to 21, 22 that's doing all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It might not be you personally, but it's us. You get what I mean?
Yeah, I always say the I think one of the biggest blames, if I had to give, if I have, I hate to say, I hate to use the word blame, but it's
But I
too
know what you
late.
mean. For you know,
It's too late to be politically correct. But
yeah,
um, if I had to give blame to a group, right?
yeah, you
For
gonna the
the
baby boomers.
yeah, for the
But I blame them. I blame us all because we know
yeah,
what they did, and we still ain't stopping it.
say that again.
We blame them if, and they should be rightfully blamed, but we still ain't stopping it. We know
Yeah,
better
yeah,
and still
yeah. But
don't
that's
stop
my thing. I don't blame them.
it.
You know
Yeah,
what
but
I'm saying?
yeah,
I don't
it's
blame them. I don't
it's
blame them. I blame
because
that's us. That's our fault.
yeah,
We gotta
that gun
we
violence
gotta
at that
be
level, that's our fault, my nigga.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
us.
like
We the new
yeah,
OGs, the
man.
niggas in the
Like,
late 30s and old early 40s.
hey, we our generation dropped the ball
Yeah, but
as it
we
relates
dropped it
to
with the street
trying
violence.
to get the
Like,
next generation up to speed. You know what I'm saying?
but we did that economically. We did that with making niggas mad. It's cool to go get your degree. It's cool to start your own business. We did that for them. But what we didn't do is because it was so cool to us was the violence. You get what I'm saying? We was the first babies that was a part of that young street nigga violence. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? So we fed that to them along with, you know, getting your going to staying in school, getting your degree. That's why you got so many niggas that's not in the streets that blow niggas down.
Mm,
That happens a lot. A lot of that shit with them young niggas ain't. But they ain't niggas that they all in the street like that. But they just run into that to solve their problem.
mm.
You
Yeah,
get what I'm
I was
saying?
just talking to about somebody. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Because you got a lot of niggas who got well off parents who still out there
And it been
chasing
like
that
that
life,
when we grew up.
chasing that lifestyle, even
Cause you,
though they're well off. You know what
because
I'm
the thing
saying?
is that shit is we have adapted the gangster culture for the white people. See, that's another negative thing that we took the gang and gangster culture from them because that's they shit. They created that shit in this country.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's real.
They created that shit, and we adapted that motherfucking shit, and it made it part of our culture. So that's why I be telling niggas like I'm from the hood. I grew up in the hood in Atlanta, but it ain't the ghetto at all.
Right.
You know that, Bree. You'd have been there. You lived in the same shit. Went to the same school with me. Now it was some niggas who lived in the hood and the ghetto, but I lived in the hood. Your ass to get killed over here. It's drugs and all that, but it ain't trash here. Well, it ain't bandos and shit like that. These black people own their house
Right.
because we adopted that part of the culture. But the thing is, it's tying it back around to how the LGBT and then how the black women that accepted that because these are their sons. So it gives another reason about what Cole was saying about not being accountable. Because okay, yeah, the black man. Okay, you want to say the black man ain't there, which is not the truth. But you the one raising them. How this young nigga out here at 15 years old shooting choppers?
Hmm.
I got a 13-year-old son, a 14-year-old son, and a 19-year-old son in my house right now. And I'm a street nigga. And all of them niggas is in here right now, either playing the game or watching football highlights.
Right. None of
Okay,
that.
yeah, they got a lot to do with me being here. That's true. Okay.
Right.
But it's man in all of these niggas' lives. And if it ain't, then you need to look at the women because it ain't no man in these niggas' lives.
Mm.
no uncles, no. You like you get what I'm saying? It's it's that we got to break that. That's why we got to have these type of conversations about the alphabet gang takeover because how that shit is affecting us. You see how I broke it all the way down because these are these black women's sons. They accepting it. Okay, you accept your son, but you might not accept that culture for real. But you being like it's okay, and at that same time, that's engineering these young niggas. That's all they see is the woman's emotions and how she handles them. But the reason she's not running out using guns is because that's not what they do.
Right.
That's what we do. So that's you. You're using that. You don't even know how to control your emotions as a male.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
These niggas is popping off quicker
I'm
than
talking
women do,
about.
and
I'm
women
talking
usually
about.
always the ones who pop it off. You
Yeah.
get
I'm
what I'm
talking
saying?
about. Yes. This is like, and you know, um, I know my stepson. He's like, I don't know, Dad. I just blacked out. And I used to tell him, man, you can't afford to black out, nigga. I say, your mom's, she's a woman. She can afford to black out, right? They got a place for your black ass when you black out, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Nigga, you can't be doing that dumb shit,
Because
nigga.
the
You gonna
only
have
time a black woman get uh fucked up for popping off is that if she's protecting a black man.
mm,
But if she just being on the ignorant shit
right.
or
Ziggy Boom on some just some
or like that
bullshit.
shit, I remember y'all remember when that Freddie Gray shit in Baltimore.
Yeah.
Okay, it was a story that was caught on camera, and people was raving with her, and then
Oh yeah, when
okay, well her
she
son
was
was
beating
out
up
there.
her son, yeah.
Yeah, he was out there fighting. Okay, but he wasn't doing nothing. But I mean, he was marching. Out there with the rest of the young
Right,
kids.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
she's so scared
I remember that.
that
And she got
she come out
praised. They
there
praised
and
her.
they praised her instead of it being, bitch, why you ain't out there standing next to that nigga?
Yeah, they praised her. And but all the white folks praised her.
No, it wasn't, nigga. No, it was not.
I mean all the whites. Yeah, yeah.
No, it was not, nigga.
It ain't nothing
That
but
was the
white.
black. That shit was all across the black women uh atmosphere in America. They, you know what I'm saying? It only took the ones that that fuck with what we talking about. That was like hell no. That the same one. But the masses was on some. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like all of that. I'm talking about close shit. I had to explain that to my mama because my mama that type of person, and I'm not saying that woman was wrong. Okay, but the thing about it is, how the fuck can you see this boy? It didn't happen to him, and he still feel like he got to fight about it. So how do you think just protecting him is going to protect him?
It was cringeworthy to me, man, because you slapping this boy all upside his head on national TV and shit.
But I see if it wasn't what they wasn't fighting about. Do you get what I'm saying? Nigga just out there acting a fool.
Oh yeah, just on
Do
some
you get what I'm saying?
bullshit. Yeah.
Like what I'm saying is how, because that's what a mama gonna do, bro. She's a mother, and you get what I'm saying. There's been so many black males that have died, and this is okay. So I understand what a mama would do, okay. But what I'm saying is what she's wrong at is how he's out here fighting about some shit that didn't happen to him. So how are you gonna expect to be able to protect him when he has to live in a world where he feel like he got to fight about this shit because it could happen to him?
Mm,
How are you gonna protect him?
yeah.
You need to be standing out here right next to him. You need to be proud that you raised a black man that's willing to lay his life on the line for what's right, instead of telling him to go in the fucking house.
Yeah.
Now
And
you don't
and
let your
and,
people
and,
commit
and,
suicide, you
and
know.
degrading him like that
Yeah, hell
in
yeah,
front
fuck
in
that.
front in front of the entire world.
Even if she would have did that on camera when she did her fucking interview, she should have been like, I was just reacting as a mama because I was scared. But I stand for what you get what I mean.
Right.
Like, because the Baltimore police do shoot niggas.
Yeah.
So, but no, she doubled down on the shit, and it's like, hold on, that's the demasculinity.
Yeah. Yeah. Even with the little boy that the white lady said he grabbed her ass. And the boy, they asked the boy, did he forgive her? And he said no. And then like 3 days later, this nigga on one of them TV shows, and I accept her apology and all
Yeah,
this shit, but he was standing firm. And you already know, Mama
until his
talked to the
mama,
nigga
because
and
she got
told the
the check.
nigga,
She got the
"Yeah,
check.
it's the same. It's the same shit though.
Yeah,
Same shit.
yeah.
You supposed to be next to
They
your
not even seeing
son.
what they doing.
You supposed to be next to your son saying, fuck that. Fuck that apology. Where them charges at on this bitch? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because you are teaching them, like you're bringing on, you're keeping the cycle going even more and more, because it's like, and then you expect to raise these niggas like that, and then expect for them to be able to raise a productive, strong black family. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me.
Right.
Because if
Yeah.
you're not willing to die for something, then you're not fit to live.
Yeah, yeah. And it's like he up here trying to stand up for black rights. But then as he get in adulthood, you're gonna be wondering why you ain't standing up for these rights when something else happened. Nigga,
But I
no.
mean, not even that. On the deeper issue is how these niggas, it be they mamas that end up got to taking care of their babies, or you know what I'm saying, the baby mama get along with the mama better than she get along with the baby daddy. Like, you get what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah, that's
you know
real.
what I'm saying? It's like you raising him in that atmosphere, but then expecting him to be the man that you think a man should be, not knowing that it's just like, how niggas won't put their mama in their place. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I understand you, my mama. I love and die for you.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
the
You got a
biggest
lot of
respect.
there's a
But
lot
it's
of
like,
people
I'm a
who don't
grown
get
ass
that
fucking
either.
man.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't get that. Like if you tell a motherfucker, yeah, I had to tell my mom this, motherfucker
Yeah,
say,
I
oh
done
my
been
god, what do you mean? You
you
know?
know me. I done been I done had to explain that to multiple people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because of, I'm the man that's in her life. I'm the main man that's in her life. So a woman in this society, a woman with no direction is headed for destruction. Period.
Yeah.
Now that ain't saying the woman naturally. I'm talking about in this society.
Mm.
In this society, you got to roll behind a man one way or the other, whether you acting like you ain't or not. Some
Mm.
nigga laid that blueprint.
Mm.
Okay. But the thing is I'm a man. I'm a man in front of everybody. My children, my wife, my mother, my community, my friends, wherever. When they feel it's time to defend myself, guess what the fuck I'm going to do?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what a real man is. Because at the end of the day, I this is my experience.
Mm.
This is me. This is my life, and I'm a real live man. My thing is this: if I'm not gonna let a stranger disrespect me, how the fuck you think I'm gonna let a loved one do it?
Mm.
And see, other people look at that the opposite.
Right.
I don't look at it like that.
Mm.
You need to be on your best behavior more with the motherfuckers you know.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't do the coward thing of taking your anger out on the world on me because you can, when you know if you wasn't that person, you wouldn't be able to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what it's tying back to the whole topic of the show is this thinking that you can that you're gonna be able to produce these strong black men because you're a so-called strong black woman, which the black woman is God, and that's another conversation that I will take my time to explain to you motherfuckers. But what I'm saying is is in this society, in this bubble,
Mm-hmm.
you can't attach yourself to things that's anti-masculine as
Mm-hmm.
a black woman, and then expect to create and raise masculine men.
Right.
Speak on that.
Yeah, that's a direct example of what we seen with the lady who chastised her son for being a black man. You know what I'm saying? And now you
Yeah,
demasculating the very same thing you need to
because this is
protect
the
you
thing.
and stuff like that.
This is the thing, and this is the thing of how I look at it. And people will get on to me about this, and this is for real. And I'm talking about nowadays, us raising kids. It might have been different when we were being raised because a lot of the violence in the community snuck up on a lot of our parents. You get what I mean?
Hmm.
Like they moved you there thinking it was better
Right.
and shit
Still,
type shit.
and a lot of people still do.
Yeah, true that. But it's like so that's one of the most dangerous places on the planet. Is
Mm.
Baltimore, especially for a young black man.
Right.
So you finna get out here and come find this nigga in the midst of all of this craziness because you scared what the police might do to him, but you ain't moved this nigga to a motherfucking area
Mm. Right. Yeah, that's
that
real.
what might really happen to him or what he might do to another black man.
Right.
Like, do you see with the
Inconsistency.
and the confusion and the you know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like you praising him for that, but you not holding her accountable. Is well 80-90% of black men that's killed in this city is killed by other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Why you ain't fighting like that when this nigga standing outside,
Right. Yeah.
walking home from school?
Right. Nah.
Why you living there? Because I don't care what slums you in. If you actually paying rent, you can go live somewhere else in America that's safer. That might be cheaper. Now it might be a place that you don't want to motherfucking be. Okay. But the thing about it is, don't sit here and try to come to me and telling me about some parenthood, and you don't put your children in safe environments.
Right. No, I get that. I get that. Just doesn't make any sense when you think about it.
Because the thing about it, man, is okay. You run and this really gonna hit them. So you run and you fight your son and you trying to protect him from the police because you think they might do something to your son, but you'll run to that same motherfucking system to try to extort who you say his daddy is.
Mm. Ah, shit.
It's the same buildings. It's the same
Yeah.
clerks that type it up.
Yeah, you right.
It's the same state legislator. It's the exact same system.
Right.
The same police that shoot your son might be the one that locked your baby daddy up for a child support warrant.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's okay when it come to that. And
Yeah.
that is straight extortion, government extortion. It's created to go against the minority man.
Mm-hmm.
Because how am I to tell you as a free government that you freely had sex and had a baby with this person and I'm gonna lock him up if they don't financially take care of it? Like that is fucking
Retarded.
dictatorship at its finest, god damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the un-American at its finest.
Yep.
At its finest. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be having babies by these niggas, bitches. Stop fucking.
Right.
You got to be if you want to be held accountable. If you want people to be understanding and accountable on one end that that's your vagina and you do whatever you want to it. Okay, that go when it go wrong for you too.
Yep.
Like get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's It all flows back to the original topic because it's like whatever women can do in this society not to be accountable,
Mm.
that's gonna do. So in our community where it's already been naturally looked at because of what we have let happen is that the black woman is the uh pillar of the community, which that's naturally anyway. But what I'm saying is that it's the black man is not nearly respected like the black woman, but the black woman try to act like she's the most unprotected on the planet.
Mm.
And it's like, shawty, when you gonna stop that goofy shit? Because how many of your fucking sons and brothers and uncles and nephews and cousins have lost their life or went to prison about
Right.
protecting you?
Right.
So just because the nigga who was fucking you wasn't the one, how many? What about all of those black men?
Right.
Stop, black woman, stop tying in your relationship problems to all black men. Because what about the black man that can't fuck you, that still
Mm.
ride for you?
Mm.
See that's these the shit that got to be thought about and talked about. Because this ain't an attack. Because you know me, breed the black woman is guy, and I say that in front of anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I also understand that who what you are. So I'm gonna hold you accountable.
Right.
Period. You know what I'm saying? Period. When that shit go wrong for you, you need to be goddamn accountable for that too.
Yep. Yep.
Period. You know this nigga was just trying to get some pussy,
Right.
but you expect to because but it's okay for you to go kill the baby even if he want the baby. But if you decide to have the baby and he don't, for the rest of his life, he got to deal with another human being that he didn't even want. But if you don't want it, you could just go kill it because you
Mm.
carry it. Bitch, stop acting like we was all born and hit a button that said I want to be a man or a woman. That ain't up to us.
Right.
That you naturally, the female mammal naturally carries the fetus. You, we didn't choose. Stop acting like this is something that is
Right.
you know, an extra credit thing. Like, well, I chose to be this way. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? I chose to work this extra shift. Like, no, you a woman.
Right.
This whole world revolves around you. You the one that act like it don't.
Mm.
Every decision man make out here is about either trying to keep your ass at the house or let you go outside. And that go
Yeah.
all the way up to kingdoms and everything. Every law, any of that that's ever created is whether it's twisted or whether it's righteous, is to protect th- that community's woman.
Right. Yeah.
Now it could be twisted and be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
but are the intentions that way? And that's where it come back to the black community. Is like it's just like I said, you'll get out there and fight and march against the same system, the police system and the judicial system about the black man, and then run to that same system to extort them,
Right. Not
you know,
and not,
for you.
yeah.
Like to me, it's like, so are you the enemy too?
Mm.
And this is and these are just things that got to be thought of. They got to be thought about objectively.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because if you yes, if you have a child out here in this world, you need to be here for that child and not just financially. I got all my kids in my house right now, and I've been having kids since I was 18. You know what I'm saying? Since I was in high school, so I've been in this fatherhood. Went straight from being a child to having them, and they all
Right.
in my house right now. So yeah, every man should be held accountable too. But shouldn't the women be held accountable too?
Mm.
Your whole thing is is you have the say so over it because you carry it. So if you got the say so, that means you got to say so 360 degrees. So
Mm,
if it go wrong for you, then you got to deal with that too.
right.
So speak on some shit because I've been running my mouth.
No. I got you. It's like these women they want it one way, but it's like you want it one way, but do you really want it that way? You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's just the hypocrisy is ridiculous. You know, they women want a strong dude or whatever, and they talk that shit, but their actions don't suggest that they want that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, but is us. We the ones that get the raw end. It's always our. It's always what I'm saying. It's this and this, and you ain't doing this, and black man and this, and it's
And
like you
this the
said,
thing is what they
like,
don't realize.
right. But like you said a couple days ago, nigga, this is all our problem, man. This ain't just
Man.
one motherfucker that gotta correct this shit. You know what
And
I'm
see,
saying?
this is the thing is what a lot of these bras don't realize, and this is across all the cultures in America, races and everything, but especially in our community, because we got the bad bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you get me. So
Yeah.
so a lot of black women will get sidetracked by the sexual attention they get.
Oh yeah. They don't know how
Right.
to differentiate.
But the
Yeah.
thing is like most of us, and I ain't gonna say all of us,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying, but most of us, man, like this, because it is those type of women out here that we talking about. A lot of them, most of us got one on.
Right.
So a lot of you bitches is dealing with the scraps of niggas, whether they got some paper about them or a killer nigga or what, or
Yeah.
fucking you like them, dicking you
Yeah.
down. They still not like us. They're not. We're the type of man that all other what the world look at as man. Those men look up to us.
Hmm.
We're man's man.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like other men want to be around us. Okay,
Right.
so but most of us either got a woman that understand that, or is only going to have a woman that understands that because we have dealt with shit in the past with other ones or whatever. If you're still single, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Or but so these women, and that's what the niggas is saying with the argument of like the Kevin James argument or whatever, which I don't subscribe to all that, but I don't knock him either. You get what
Oh,
I'm saying?
Kevin Samuel.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, whatever his name is, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But either niggas that just I don't knock them because I understand what they're saying is that if you want one of us,
Right.
but the thing is that get caught up in what your career is or what your credit score is, or
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying. Which all of that is important.
It
You know what
is.
I'm saying because like Drake said, only a broke nigga think money ain't everything,
Mm.
and he's talking about the mentality of the person.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Those things are important, but the thing about it is what if all of that go away, bitch?
Yeah. I was just thinking about that.
What about the times when that don't matter? You know what I'm saying? Like when we just at
Yeah.
the gas station.
Yeah.
What about the times when that don't matter? When because of I might have had a brother that got killed or whatever or something. My mama
Hmm.
was against guns, and now you don't want to have a gun in this bitch. How the fuck I'm gonna protect you?
Right.
Like
Right.
you really want me? You
Right.
like because men don't want to hurt the women they love. So niggas compromise on shit that they normally wouldn't.
Right.
And I'm talking about when it comes to natural shit. All relationships is compromise, but when it comes to natural shit, it should be no. It should be no compromise in that.
Mm.
If a nigga come in this bitch, I'm gonna bust his fucking head and blow him down. Ain't no
Oh yeah,
compromise
yeah,
in that.
yeah. Right. Yeah, and that just goes to show that.
If these kids need to eat, bitch, you better goddamn make sure they eat.
Right.
There's no compromise in that. These are
Right.
natural things.
And that just goes to show that money, money, money can't save you in any situation.
Fuck no.
You know what I'm saying?
Money is really only good for real, and not monetary things, but money is really only good only good reactively.
Yeah.
Because
It's
I
like
don't care what security like proactive you try to have, a motherfucker can get you anyway.
yeah,
But
that's
if
what
they
I'm
not
saying.
successful at getting you, that's when your money can come into play and get them.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. But in a case where you know what I'm saying, you in the bed and it's a noise in the house, your girl looking at you, you get up, nigga, motherfucker, 2, 3 niggas in your house right now. You know what I'm saying? You having money ain't about to save your ass. In fact, it might get you killed because they might want more. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
because
saying?
that's why they there.
Right.
That's why they there. So it's that those are the things. It's like you want your man to be stronger. You want shit like that as the woman did. You have to goddamn play your role
Yeah.
and stay out of our way, so we can play our role and not feel guilty because of the niggas you fucked didn't come to be what you want me to be.
Right. Yeah, because that's what she does. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? You suffering from the sins of the niggas way
And this
before
is your
you.
man. This is the man because of this. It's about in this society. The number one control that women have, that is the control of the world, but they don't use it in the modern society, is the power of the vagina. They think they do, but they don't at all because they give it
Mm,
away to everybody, and they think that that's
mm.
power.
Oh
You
yeah,
get
yeah,
what I'm
because you got
saying?
yeah, because that's what the whole slut walk was about. I'm
Yeah, they
taking
think that
back,
that's power.
I'm taking back the shit or whatever, and it's like,
Yeah,
you know, get the fuck out of here now. And so it's ironic because Amber Rose, she just got cheated on by some nigga she was
yeah,
fucking around
yeah,
with, and
yeah,
it's like, but she was calling foul, and
yeah.
it's like, nah, bitch, you was just slut walking.
Yeah, saying just because I have sex with
You was
somebody else,
just slut
don't.
walking.
And what that means is, for real, is like, even though I have sex with somebody else, that don't mean that I don't love you. Like that's part of it.
Yeah. In other
Okay.
words, even though I'm busting it open for Amber Rose's boyfriend, shit, you can't be mad at me. You know what I'm saying?
Or mad at him because he still love you. Like you get what, like, so that's what I mean. Is it's like, how are you expecting to raise these men like tough bitches instead of raising them like man? Because for real, because like I tell, when the girls be uh this my little prince, and he's the only thing I got, and then got the nigga hair all in ponytails and all of that shit. Like, this not your baby doll, son.
Oh yeah. You know what? That nigga cocaine was telling me about. They some nigga dressing his son like a little thug and shit. And I think he was telling me about um a gay chick and she dressing her daughter like a little stud or something. It's like, come on, man.
Man.
It's ridiculous, dog. Kids ain't got a damn chance. In that case, shit.
But see what I've been saying, but even with the see that go a little deeper than like because with the males is like, when your mama is treating you like it ain't nothing you can do wrong,
Yeah.
you are
Yeah.
not developing a productive man. A man got
Right.
to know that it's a line.
Yeah, you developing a bitch right now. You know.
Exactly, because women don't have no line. And that's
Right.
what man and women got to understand is that women
That that's
bring
that
life to earth. So
that, that
she don't have no line that she got to goddamn follow. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
that's what I was saying with the whole about my stepson.
Yeah, yeah. Tap
She
into that. Tap into that.
she can afford to do things like I mean, of course, acting without being cognizant of your consequences can be detrimental, but it's a certain level versus for women versus men. Women, to a certain degree, could be careless in a society, but the moment your black ass step out of line, they got a place for your motherfucking ass, and it ain't
Or
gonna be the
or the
same place
motherfucker
where
you
they put.
stepping out of line with got some iron for your ass.
Yeah, that too.
See, that's what my whole thing is that because men kill it when men get into it, it get violent. And I
Yeah,
ain't just talking it did because we in the
yeah,
culture of guns, niggas will men
right.
will shoot you. Will women get more violent than men, but it's a lot of fighting and some cutting.
But the thing is, when a man get into it, it's like when it's a woman, it's like ugh, because we're not used to seeing that. Because like you said, when it's men, man, the gloves come off, man. Ain't no reservations
But
about
see,
shit.
that's natural though, and why do you? And see, that's the thing that people don't want to tap into is that these, like I was telling people, I tell people the story all the time. You know, when I was a little bitty kid, and I got a lot of sisters and shit, and I remember when one of my sisters lost her virginity. And, I was in the house, and I hear him making noises like I was trying to break her door down.
Mm,
I didn't really. That's my sister. I didn't really even have sex. Like
right,
about women. I'm still a little boy,
right,
and I knew what was happening, and I understood what was happening. But it was still like I felt like I was responsible for her, and she 10,
right.
12 years older than me. I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like it was a
Yeah,
natural thing that I was a little boy. Nobody had to teach me. Nobody had to anything. It just when you a man's man, you feel like you got to protect the women around you.
absolutely.
And but when the women are bringing up, man, that want you to be the type of man that they want, but then at the same time, not understanding that okay, well, this man is fucking the girls just like me.
Hmm.
Like that hit them like that. Like, okay, well, just like this man is being raised by, you know, a lot of that brokenness and unaccountability, the black girls is too, and they got the pussy and the lookers. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So it's not. It's like that is what the woman's responsibility is our community is to understand that regardless of how the baby got here, you are the one that's shooting that person into the world. So when you
right,
shoot that person, and I ain't talking about just having birth, I'm talking about raising them.
right.
And
Can y'all
you're,
hear me? Yeah, y'all can hear
yeah,
me
we hear
now.
you.
Okay.
We hear
Yeah, I
you.
hear you.
So I'm not talking about just, like I was saying, Cole, what the responsibility is of the black woman that's outside of us. Because we got our own problems. The black we when it comes to this, and I talk on that. But what the black woman is that not just giving birth to the baby, but you got to understand that you're shooting a person into the world. So you need to shoot a productive person into the world.
Mm,
You cannot expect just because, well, I raised him right and did all of this. Okay, but the thing about it all falls down to is how societies change is how good the woman and a man can correlate together because they're gonna have sex with each other regardless. Whether it's conquering forced, whether it's a bunch of gay shit going on, whether it's women being oppressed, it don't matter. That's one thing that you would never be able to step away from because it's the most naturalistic thing on earth.
Mm-hmm.
It is that. So that's going to happen. But the thing about it is how are you going through your whole life at a masses of numbers and not being able to build a successful something with a black man, and you come from a black man raised around them and then raised one. When do y'all look in the mirror? Now that go to something that you were saying in the last show, Coach.
Yeah, I don't think that, in my opinion, I don't think that society is set up to where women as a whole have to look in the mirror. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? They all,
Mm.
everything gets covered up and they get, you
Yeah.
know what I'm
But see,
saying, shoo
but see
shoo.
Yeah.
that is it's a different reason that happened for black women than it do for white women, though, and that's where you got to separate it
Mm-hmm.
because it happened for black women to attack your black ass because the black women is the biggest weapon to America because they the intelligent motherfuckers. You get what I'm saying? They run through school like it ain't shit. You get what I'm saying? The black women was the ones that sent, figured out the calculations to send motherfuckers into space 60 years ago. So
Right, right.
that's what I'm saying. So the reason why black women have that is a different uh reason than
Yeah.
why the
Oh
white
yeah.
woman
Yeah.
has that. You get
Oh
what
yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
We got to let that be known, and that's what we're talking about. Because,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, well, we were saying that you would get out there and fight about some police brutality, but run to that same system to
Mm-hmm.
extort your baby daddy.
Right. I
Right,
mean,
right.
look how black women fell in the trap when it comes to the feminist movement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Black women had a different grievance as
Totally
opposed to
different.
the white women. You know what I'm
Totally
saying?
different.
And but
Totally different.
you know, but it's just it's just like ridiculous. Like y'all just it's just like
Yeah, you show
y'all.
me where in American history a black man was able to make more money than a white one. I mean, a black woman in the same position. You show me
Mm,
where the fuck that has ever happened.
mm,
That's some white folk shit.
right.
You go look at any graduating class from the last 60 fucking years from high school or college with black people, and there's gonna be a lot of black women in that motherfucker.
I'm gonna say
Yeah.
80%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 80%.
Like we that's the thing that I be saying about is stop acting like in this society because the ultimate enemy of white supremacy is the black male is because we carry the most dominant genes, so that means we could even have sex with the other races and that baby
Right.
will be black.
Oh
Right,
yeah.
So that's why the black woman is not their number one enemy
Right.
because we can make all babies be black. Okay, so but it's like, how do you, uh, jump on the wagon to attack us the same way, but then expect for motherfuckers to be there for you when we have seen? This is the thing a lot of people don't want to attach on. And this is something in the black community everybody got to talk about. What about your mama, your grandma, your aunties, other black women that you've seen that you
Mm.
got the highest respect for? But it's like, it ain't just the woman that I was fucking. Look, I seen them not being able to do this.
right,
Mm.
right.
Right.
But
But you know
nowadays,
what? Oh, go ahead,
nowadays,
go.
nowadays, women teach women that they don't. Women teach their girls that they don't need no man nowadays. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And they really go off of that. You know what I'm saying? And like the whole movement, like I was talking to Bree, you know what I'm saying? If you look at any other music, you know what I'm saying? Like this, I just know I'm with a white woman. I hear a lot of white music and shit. But I
Yeah.
don't hear none of them, no white music talking about hating no white man though.
No,
You
Mm.
know
you
what I'm
never. Yeah,
saying?
yeah, no.
It's all about
Mm.
love. Ain't nothing about no twerking and shaking
Right.
their ass and none of that. It ain't none of that.
Hey, what you got? Must pay bills.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
What passenger side and your best
Right.
friend's ride?
But see, this is because this is the thing. This is why I'm telling you, fall back down to the black mamas. Because when you a black boy, you naturally, that's my mama, right?
Right.
Right.
You know, it's the black mama and the black son. That's like the closest thing on the planet. So you she seeps that shit into you. So you seeing that. So it's like you as the man, black man, fall for it and just run away from it instead of fighting and to deal with it because it's like, well, subconsciously, even if you're not thinking about it, I seen my mama
Mm-hmm.
go through this.
Right.
But instead of trying to dig in and check why wasn't my mama able to, because I know I'm a good man.
Mm-hmm.
Was that man not a good man? Like what really happened? What
Mm-hmm.
really and a lot of we get tricked that you can't question that with your mama.
Right. Yeah. 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 So you basically revisiting what you were saying about, sometimes you got to check your parents, what you do. You know what I'm saying? You got to not just like, I'm not saying like, motherfucker, I ain't talking
No,
about that.
yeah,
You know what I'm
that ain't
saying?
the
But
same thing as
but
checking.
what
Yeah,
what I mean is you gotta be able to critique them. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
because it's like just like you didn't choose me, even though you chose to bring me here, you didn't choose me as the person, as your
Hmm.
child, and I definitely didn't choose you as my
Hmm.
parent.
Right.
So it's like, yes, I'm obligated to fuck with you, but you are
Hmm.
more obligated to fuck with me.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? You are more
Hmm.
to stop making it like this is the thing of what the black mothers do in America that is a negative epidemic is that because you all cultures gonna have a soft spot for their mama
Hmm.
anyway.
Hmm.
But to make that you use that as a like
Crutch.
I'm so down and I gotta be you get what I'm saying? Everything
Yeah.
is against me and I'm the black woman and how could you feel this way towards me knowing what I went through? And it's like you made
Right.
those decisions though. You get what I'm saying? Like why are you trying to make me feel guilty for
Hmm.
your shit?
Right. Right.
Like that in itself
And
is
they
is
also and there's also um it's a sense of entitlement too. I
oh
deserve
yeah.
I'm a black woman. I deserve respect. You know what I'm saying? It's like that's entitlement because
And
you
it's like
haven't you haven't gave a
exactly.
reason why.
And see the
You as
thing
an
is
individual
Exactly. You
deserve
know what
it.
I'm saying?
because motherfuckers, especially in our community, get so caught up on this title shit. Just listen to me. If I didn't give you that title in my life, then stop acting like I'm obligated
Hmm.
to hold that title at a certain height.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I didn't choose for you to be my family.
Right,
So just cause you my mama, you my auntie, okay, yeah, I'm raised not to disrespect certain shit, but wasn't you raised not to disrespect people too?
right.
Just cause I'm younger than you or you got this title, that don't mean I'm under you, motherfucker.
And you know what? I'm glad you said that because that brings up a point to what you were saying. Um, even like our mothers, even though they want protection from us and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And in a lot of cases, a lot of sons take care of their mom, and
Oh
and
yeah.
and, and those same mothers get reckless in the relationship with their sons. They want all this stuff from them, but they want some moms don't even know how to talk to their sons and
It
stuff.
is because it's this, my nigga, is because you don't really run into that when that woman has, even if it's not that her son's father, if she has a relationship with a real live man,
Mm,
it's when she doesn't, and it is because of you are her man. You get what I'm saying? So she knows that she can't control no other man with her pussy. She done seen that don't work.
right, and usually the problem come in when a mother has an alpha male as a son opposed to a beta.
Yeah, exactly. That's when it come into the thing. It's because you expect for, well, I'm your mama. I shouldn't. You should let all that go just because of that.
Right.
And it's like hold on now.
Right. That's that
Okay.
that that's goes everything against what this man stands for.
Yeah, and it's like also don't act like I didn't help you navigate through your shit too. Cause that's what we do. A lot of us that's born black males that's alphas is that we really be protecting and navigating our single mamas through they shit because they feel they got somebody, they got some
Right.
man that you get what I'm saying, and that's why
Right.
they attach to you like that because you really be their
Right.
man, just not on no sexual shit, but you
Right.
really her man until
Yeah.
she's another nigga's man. I mean,
Yeah.
another nigga's
That's
woman.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
real. It's just
Yeah.
like your
Yeah.
sisters, your
Yeah.
baby mama, until
Yeah.
your daughter, until she's another nigga's woman, she's your woman.
Look at what these black look at what the women say. They call they sons king. That's my king and all this other shit.
Even though but and that's the thing about a queen doesn't birth a king; she births a prince.
Mm.
Him becoming a king is on him.
Mm.
And so the thing, but see, all of that is that's the whole thing of
The whole mentality. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. Is that these are the same black men that y'all are complaining about are the ones that you put out here.
Yeah.
That's your that's your uh
Uh,
product.
I was gonna say proud. That's exactly what I was gonna say.
That's your product.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like so,
The
when is
same
that
nigga, the
accountability?
very same niggas y'all complaining about is the same niggas y'all birth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, it's the same ones that they raise out to be because they try to. I think what women try to do is they try to teach a man to be what they think that they want in a
what they
man.
wanted that nigga to be for them that was fucking them.
You know what
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
way. That's a good way of putting it
That's
to what they
exactly what
think
it
they
is. I'm
was.
being straight, simple, straight, vulgar with it, cause that's what it, cause it's
That's
dick,
that's that's perfect.
because
That's
Right,
it's
perfect
dick and
right
pussy,
there.
bro. Just
Yeah.
because that's your mama or your sister or your daughter, that's a woman.
right,
You got those same feelings with her, except for the sexual shit.
right. You'll
That's the
kill a
only
nigga
thing that
about it. Say can't
separate
say nothing
your
to her.
woman from them is the sexual shit. You got the
Right,
exact same feelings, even maybe more for them than you do your bitch,
Right.
right,
Cause it's
except for the sexual shit.
right.
Okay,
Cause yeah.
so women need to understand that's the same way that they are too with they men.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? It's like that's your son. You need to recognize that it could be a flaw that you got to be able to break that. It is hard for them to break that because they don't have a man in their life that they focus on.
Mm-hmm.
right. Yep. So they try to make their son in the image of the man that they think that they want,
Yeah.
and then later on they become grown men, and then that was a mistake. You realize you made a mistake, and it's too late now.
But you
You know
know,
what I'm
Especially
saying?
the,
especially for a man. That no little weak ass
yeah,
little
yeah,
Right,
little
yeah,
pussy.
right,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? A
Because you
motherfucker.
end up having to take care of her ass anyway.
Yeah,
right,
yeah, and
Your
that, but
mama,
that's
you're gonna end
yeah,
up having to take care of her ass anyway. So it was
right.
like, why even put any of that bullshit in me
right.
when I'm gonna have to be the nigga that got to take care of your ass anyway because you couldn't ain't no
That's
nigga
why it's
there.
that's why
Like
it's
ain't no
so
nigga there.
important. That's why it's so important for us to be in our sons' lives, man.
But this is
Because
even the more this what I was finna get to. But for men and women to be in their daughter's life,
right,
it's
right,
it's even more important than that because regardless of how reckless a man get with his penis, a woman got to give you the pussy.
right, right,
She's the one that gotta is the ultimate yes to the sex and the ultimate yes to the baby. She got to be accountable for that.
yeah,
Mm,
She has to be fucking accountable for that. You have to fucking be. Yes, it's a problem that boys be nothing to girl. Yeah, they don't have attention to have the baby. Yes, that's true. All of that. But you are the one, like you said, they got to deal with it. So when are
yeah,
you going to be accountable for understanding that bitch? You're bringing a person into this
you
motherfucker. This
yeah.
ain't no duck.
It's like
This ain't no chicken.
it,
This ain't no puppy. You
it's
bringing a human fucking being that's going to affect the world into this shit.
it's it's like you can see the way I see it is, and y'all touched on it. Um, because the woman has that how can I put it? Because she has the right if she wants to kill it, even though we might not want that, and we still have to take care of it. You see what I'm saying? And so because we don't have that right that she has, because we can't just say fuck it, I ain't gonna take care of it. That ain't how it go. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
But
Right.
in natural world, it is how it go.
What I'm saying,
But
yeah,
I know what you're
natural,
saying. But I just
yeah,
had
but
to put
in
that
the
out there.
yeah,
That's how we
yeah,
fall victim to white supremacy. Yeah,
right. It's in this society
yeah.
is like that. So since it's like that, therefore a woman, just because it's like that, therefore she's held to a higher fucking standard.
You
And
right.
you see what I'm
Oh
Should
no,
saying?
be
you
or
just said
should
that the
be.
backwards. We are held to a higher standard.
No. I know that we is, but I'm saying what
She
I
get
mean.
held to a higher standard. She gets
No, yeah, but I'm
because
saying
if she was held to a higher standard, then abortion
no,
would be.
she's not being held to a higher standard,
Yeah, yeah.
but she
She's
should.
put on a pedestal.
But what I'm saying is because because she got the privilege to
Yeah,
take to have the choice where we don't have that choice. You see what I'm saying?
yeah.
So it's
But
like
I know what you're saying. It's just not a higher standard. It's a
yeah.
lower standard. It's a
It's like I'm kind of forgetting my
I
fucking
know what
point.
you're saying. No, I know what your point is. Like you saying, is because she's able to motherfucker do that. Is that it gives her a certain power that we don't have,
And so because they try to put that shit on us, and it's like
and that's not the real truth. And
right, it's like
that's my whole point about this is that that's not the real truth
and,
because you got to give me the pussy.
it goes to what you said. You just said because you putting out the baby, right?
That's
You
the
putting out
you
the
get the
baby.
power for that.
Yeah.
So
So okay, so you putting out the baby. You see what I'm saying? And your choice is the only choice that matter. So how
Right.
the fuck is you putting anything on niggas? You see what
you see, that's my whole thing is take the whole accountability of it. Take the whole accountability of it because you had to get this man the pussy,
Right.
knowing what can come from it. And
Mm-hmm,
we done all been with women and having sex, buddy.
mm-hmm,
They don't make you wear condoms, buddy. They don't check in the
No.
middle of sex to see if it's still on it. And then they let you nut in all of that. And then, like,
They don't want you to
because
wear
it's
a condom no more than you want to wear it.
because it's unnatural. You're not supposed to. You're not. You do you get what I'm saying?
Right.
So they get, you know, just as involved in it as you, but then want to act like, well, he pulled a condom out during sex, or not even going to those things. Just well, he nutted in me, and I'm gonna keep the baby. Okay, well that's cool. If you got that power, then it should be. And man can do this. You can sign your rights away from a kid, I believe,
mm-hmm,
and not have to take care.
mm-hmm.
I believe.
If the mother is in agreement, yeah, you can. You can.
Okay, well that's yeah. Okay, see that mostly ain't gonna happen. And then
Right.
how many even bitch niggas don't really do that?
I wouldn't do that at all. I'm not
I
gonna
mean,
give you
that's
that.
us. But I'm talking about even bitch niggas don't do that.
Yeah,
Like you get what I'm like. That's okay. That's my kid. They here.
right.
You get what I'm saying? But that's what I'm saying is you got to be accountable all the way around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like them women back before this was a law, they got stuck with them babies. They was building stronger men than what these single mamas do now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Single mamas, nah, man. Like Bree was, I was couldn't get in when he was talking about. I know somebody who you know what I'm saying, how they bring their son up. You know what I'm saying? They got their son. You know what I'm saying? He know all the little rap songs. He in the little live videos on
Yeah,
Facebook with
yeah,
the little
thinking that shit
gun
cute,
up.
thinking
You
it's
know what
cute.
I'm saying, dog? And that shit's so embarrassing, dog. You know what I'm saying? I want you want to say something to him like, dog, why you got your son? Why you creating this? Because in a minute, this shit ain't gonna be cute no more. You know what I'm saying?
But see, this the thing is that motherfucker who's doing that, and then once that little son become, old enough to be accountable and still be a part of it, then they in the way. So like
Right.
my thing is, we need to let them type of people do that, because if those kids are solid people, then they gonna go. It's just gonna do the opposite.
I don't see it happening with this,
No, but
dog.
no, that happens all the time, nigga. A lot of us was what people had us around all kind of shit, and we didn't go that way.
Yeah, I mean it's a choice of what the
Like
child
just
decide to do later on, but
raised
to
a certain way don't mean you gonna be that way.
to put that out
it-
there and,
no,
and,
I
and
don't. But
influence your son in
No,
that
no, I
way.
know what you're saying, but what I'm saying is if that child still adapts that as an adult, then that's that child, my nigga. It don't matter what you was influenced with as a youth. Once you become an adult and know right from wrong and be able to make your own decisions, and you still go that way, knowing in your soul that it's wrong. Because the thing about it is, I feel this is nobody in their soul knows that ultimate wrong is not ultimate wrong. Now, what you think wrong, I might not think wrong, but ultimate wrong is ultimate wrong.
Right.
mm-hmm.
That goes across nature. You don't have to be taught that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
is that's what I'm saying is that it's all kind of motherfuckers that have been raised up in crack houses, been all of
Mm-hmm.
that, and are productive citizens.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is the parents that's doing that. Let's get out their way of them doing that, because of it gives it a clear reason why I won't let my kids be with your kids.
Right.
I don't even gotta argue that. Like I ain't even gotta feel bad about that. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Look at what you're doing, and then you're either gonna make your kid end up getting out of the way of the world because they're gonna be a loser, or they're gonna do the opposite and be productive. Because
Right.
there's only two ways to come up out of that. When your parents are setting you up, like parents think they set you up for success, but then you got some who actually do. But when your parents on purpose set you up for failure,
Man.
you either coming up out of it one way or the other. Though you get
And
what I'm
that's a
saying?
yeah, but that's what I see it as. Like you setting them up now. You know what I'm
But what's the
saying?
what's the difference than putting ponytails in that little nigga head? Not
What
on
you
no gay
mean?
shit, because like with the woman doing that with on the other side, she might not be pushing the violence and all of that, but try to act like that child can't do nothing wrong. This my king. This my
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
putting
that's that's
ponytails and
That's
that's
just as
like
that's
which
bad.
just as
like
bad.
That's
That's
just
just
as
as
yeah,
bad.
bad.
That's just as bad.
Man,
and that's
I think
way
this.
more common.
I think
Yeah, it
nowadays,
is more
man.
common too. Yeah, absolutely.
Me and Bree was just talking about lying to our kids. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about a particular subject, but I think you know what I'm saying. It's a lie to tell your kids that they can go out here and become anything.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's a lie. Like
Because
you,
because the thing about it is is you could try anything.
right? You can try. You can
Now
do
you
it.
could be a part that see that's why the whole thing about the white supremacy control words, because if you're trying something, you are that. If I come out on the baseball field that first day, then I'm a baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
I'm outside. Just because I'm not successful at the shit,
Mm-hmm.
do you get what I'm saying? I'm
Right.
out here.
That yeah. You can be.
That's
You
what we
can. You
should
can.
be teaching, but we look at success like, well, if you
Yeah,
didn't do
I see
good
what
in
you
it,
saying. Right, then
then
you ain't shit. Right, you
you get
ain't shit.
you get what I'm saying. But it's like you was doing it too. That's just what I was good at. So it's like it's not about teaching your kids that you can't be, because being whatever you want to be is trying it that one time. Even a saxophone player, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Your kid don't they first time, but they took the step to do it, so they doing it. But what we fall victim to, because that's the thing about your kids, you got to explain it to them like that. Like I don't lie to my kid. Like Bria tell you this, nigga. Especially I get in my moods, get on that. Oh, I have all my kids sit here and I'm talking to them just like the words and everything I'm using right now. Everything I'm using right now, because I know I'm a trill one. You get what I'm saying? And it's y'all my children, dog. I brought y'all into this motherfucking madness. Why am I flexing with y'all?
Mm.
What clout am I trying to get for making my kid think I'm something that I ain't when they know you, nigga? They just don't understand that they know you now. But
Right.
as they get older, they gonna be you understand what I'm saying? When they become an adult, because they know you. They see you at your worst, just like your woman. They see you at your best and your worst, your most worried, your happiest, your most frustrated, all of that, and they see how you handle that. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So it's like, why lie and flex to your kids? Now, if you want to omit some things because you don't believe that they ready, that's a whole different thing. But goddamn, flex it to them. You know, like you got the people who smoke weed, but then go and hide and only smoke at night and smoke in their car for the like. What the fuck is you talking about? Kids been goddamn fingering each other for 100 years. You was one of them kids. Like that's what make them want to make the youth try shit. It's shit that is held away from them. You know, like I told my kids, like me, I was born in the street world, but what made me jump all the way into the street for real, because I'm just a cool nigga, you know what I'm saying? Is what made me get into the streets all the way for real is because I wanted to hang and I wanted to smoke weed. And my mama wasn't she, you know, the old school, she thinking, you know, that smoking weed back then, even though she knew better that it goes to, you know what I'm saying? You go because of the law. You're gonna be a loser. Or you're gonna get some.
Right. Gateway
Yeah,
drug and
okay,
all that
whatever
other
it was. But because of the communities I grew up in, is well, nigga, you can't hang out here unless you active. You know
Mm.
it, Bree. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? You know my hood. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, if you want to hang out here and smoke weed, if niggas come through here busting, you got to be about that.
Right.
And that's what. And then if you're a real one, that's what's gonna bring that out of you. You know what I'm saying? So I tell my kids like, look, you want to get high. I ain't saying I'm finna get high with you, but if I know you gonna do it, like you can
Hmm.
kick me out the house, like how I would. Well, I get kicked out the house. I'm still finna go roll a blunt wherever I'm finna go stay at that night.
Right.
So when I know you like, if you like that, then just come smoke at the house. I ain't gonna. I
Yeah.
might not smoke with you, and your homies might not could be here because they kids. I don't know what they
Hmm.
parents about.
Right.
But you ain't got to go be in the street
Yeah. Yeah.
just because you doing the same thing that I'm doing.
Right.
Like that's foolish to me, man. You know what I'm saying? Your the nigga daughter get pregnant and then you shun her. Like nigga, you
Yeah.
fucking too. Nigga, what is you talking when you was 15, 16, you was fucking a
Yeah.
girl.
That'd be my whole thing. A lot of these motherfuckers and shit. You know
Like
what
stop
I'm
acting
saying?
like these kids ain't like you that far fetched. You remember all of that. Like
Yeah. It's like
like you
you.
remember how you felt. All like
Yeah.
stop like
That'd
come
be my
on, man.
thing. It's like motherfuckers be upset with their kids, and it's like, dog,
That's
your ass
because
was 10
motherfuckers be
times
trying to.
worse than your kid that you crying about right motherfucking now, nigga. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, that's because that's why let me tell you something. When you are trying to make your kids' life better than yours was, that mean that you come from something lesser than them. And let's keep it real.
That means what? I ain't hear you.
That that you come from something lesser than what you done brought.
Mm.
Because if my life was how I wanted to be, then I'm just a vessel for you.
Mm.
It's not I'm living my life to make yours better than mine.
Right.
That means that I'm unhappy with my life.
Right.
You because this you dog that like I tell my kids, like you know what I'm saying, I got like you know Dominique, my middle boy, I'll let the world know he's a physical specimen. He's a gorgeous, he's 6 feet tall, he just turned 14, he's super athletic, dark, tall, all the girls love him, smart, good guy, all of that. But like I tell him, nigga, this your life. You know, all of the superstar shit you getting now, boy, look at here. I'm telling you, when people start living their life, you got to be a real superstar for real for them to pay attention to you.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody care. Okay, you the tallest nigga now. Well, senior year ain't nobody gonna care about that.
Mm.
You know, and I let them know. I talk to instead of embrace, your specialness, but stop trying to act like it's unique. Because
Mm.
there's billions of people on the world. Just like one of my mentors said, yes, a vagina, a pussy is very special, but it's not unique because they all got one.
Right.
But it is very special.
Oh, it's
It's very
amazing.
special. It's a yeah.
Amazing.
From just what it does medically, how it feels sexually, you know what
All
I'm
that.
saying? All of that. But it's not unique.
Right.
It's not like one out of every 10 women have one. So stop. And then it's way more women than it is men.
Right, sir. Right.
A man can damn near, I don't know about the white boys, but black men can have kids all the way up to on their deathbed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, uh, and that's the thing about what I'm saying about with these kids and tying it all back into the LGBT thing is when you let people attack your way of life, which is a natural way of life. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying their way of life is not natural, because obviously it is. If a nigga will suck a nigga dick, dog,
Yeah.
and they want to do that, that's not you having sex with a man. I can't speak with women because women are just such the best creatures. Fuck a animal, fuck a woman.
Mm-hmm.
We just seen that on camera. You ain't never seen an animal fuck a man though. So I mean, so it's just natural with women. But speaking on men, if a man is sexually with men, he gay, whether he hiding it or not. Okay, so it's just as natural. But my thing is, when you're trying to manipulate and force and extort people to not be able to have a voice about something, even if that voice is not a threat to you.
Mm.
But even if that voice is a threat to you, in this country, you get what I'm saying? Is like, and that's why I say the straight heterosexual women should be really outraged with the LGBT community more than men should be. It's
Mm-hmm.
because of that's what they're really tying to. Like men don't have no problem with the studs that act
Oh yeah.
like that's never been a thing. Like you get what
Right.
I'm saying? Like never. It's always the LGBT community. That whole movement is based on uh man, the masculinity of men. It's not even based on you being gay. It's
Right.
about you being able to act like a woman.
Mm.
Like, let's break it all the way down. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's because of, well, in nature, somebody is the masculine and somebody is the feminine.
Right.
So that is the problem that the world has, shunned when it comes to homosexuality, is because you cannot not look at it that way unless you one of y'all, and even y'all don't look at it that way. They got the top and the bottom shit. The whole, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
like, and so it's that's my thing is just trying to make legislation, and that's the biggest thing, man. Putting it into law where people can be killed or punished, locked up for not physically harming somebody because of LGBTQ. Because if you physically harm anybody, you should be held accountable for that.
Right.
Okay, but being able to own my platform, not being able to say these things, but not just the people who don't want to listen to it, because they ain't got to click on it or listen to it. But the platform, so YouTube or Facebook, are deleted.
Mm.
So that's what I'm talking about. All these 3 hours we've been talking, that's what I'm going to is that type of shit. That's like, hold on. So that mean y'all part of that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because how can they be as flamboyant as and talk about it and defend it as much as they want, but the other side can't have that same, you get what I'm saying, freedom to do, like you're forcing it. That's what that is.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it'll be a problem if you go outside with a straight pride shirt on. It'll be a problem with that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Heterosexual pride. You had that t-shirt on, it'll be a problem with that.
yeah,
Why do you need to
yeah,
say that?
yeah.
The
You know
Yeah,
what
same
I'm
but
reason you need
saying?
to say you gay, but this is what's
Right.
gonna happen. This is when they gonna run into it. Well, you ain't never been beat up because you straight. And let me tell everybody who listening, everybody who will listen in the future, and both of you brothers, let me tell you how you debate that, especially as a black man. How many niggas done been hung for dicking a white woman down?
mm, a
Right.
lot.
Don't you dare tell me that we don't know about being hurt violently or being shunned because of our sexual activities,
Right,
Right.
whether it's a woman or not.
In
right,
Like I
some
said,
places they'll still
Bree's
hang your ass
stepson,
fucking with a white woman.
Bree's stepson sitting in fucking prison because this was his girlfriend and they only a year apart.
Yeah.
Now I bet you if that was a boy, it wouldn't even have been in court.
yeah. They wouldn't even
Right.
pursued it.
They have the right to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
Just like you had the thing is a lot of these, especially these men, they a a, a champion that they got sexually molested as a child by men because that's what made them realize who they was. Okay, don't nobody attack that, but R. Kelly goddamn in prison in jail for the rest of his life.
Yeah, they about to throw the book
Like
at
so,
this thing.
pedophilia only matter if it's a man and a woman,
Yeah, that's what
and
it
it's
look like.
showing that. It look like that's
That's
the
what it look
evidence is
like.
showing that.
That's
The
what it look
evidence is
like.
showing that, dog.
Yeah.
It's well, well they because of society. Just because he was 30 and he was 13, he had to hide it anyway. Like what? But what? But so if that 13-year-old boy wanted to do it, but the 13-year-old girl who has her own vagina that might have been fucking since she was 9 don't know what she doing with hers, but he do.
Yeah.
And that's like, and that's with a man on man. Like that's what I'm saying. Is it got to be across the board, dog. It got to be across the board because all of us did probably experienced it and motherfuckers champion it. But it really is just as wrong if you want to look at it. How many motherfucking times did you to fuck with a woman that was over 18 when you was under?
Hmm.
Right? But it's a
I'm
different
talking about even
dynamic
this,
when you look at it like that. It's always a different dynamic.
but naturally it's the same dynamic
Oh
because
yeah, it's the
women.
same thing. It's the
It's the
same
same
thing.
thing, but
And
it's just
and
in society is not.
and it should be treated the same in the courts. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But it's
because a
not.
lot of those women be damaging us, bro.
Mm.
And I'm talking, it could go different ways, damaging you of giving you too much sexual credit before you even understand what comes with that,
Mm.
Right.
or being able to sit there and have to listen to a grown woman problems about her man, but you 16, 15, you just want to fuck. But all of that getting into your subconscious, you get what I'm saying? And then
Or your mom talks about her relationships with you when you ain't nothing but 12 years old.
yeah,
That
I done
happens a
seen
lot.
that.
no, that
That happens a
happens
lot.
I'm talking
even if they
about
don't talk about the sexual part. they still you know it. That's what I'm saying. Your mama coming to crying. Okay, ain't nothing happened to you. You in there playing the game, or you outside. You come in, you see your mama crying. You want to check on your mama. She want to grab and hug on you like somebody done something to y'all. Ain't nobody done nothing to y'all. That's what you going through.
Right.
But because I'm your child, I'm your son. That's my mama. I'm a feel. But motherfuckers don't even see what that does. It's like you let your kids see it's a problem when it's a problem for y'all.
Right.
When it's your shit, that's you don't let them do. That's your shit. When you know it's your shit, you don't make it they problem. You get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
This
Absolutely.
shit is ridiculous out here. It's ridiculous. And then when you got a certain like the conversation we saying, even though we have all said multiple times, we don't have no problem with the gay community.
Right.
We just said it multiple times. A motherfucker will still try to act like we've been down because of, well, why should I have to tell you that I have a penis? Like what, motherfucker?
Yeah. Like when they got mad at Genuine when he wouldn't kiss that trans on TV.
Like, and we all thought that nigga was gay. And it's like, like what?
Fancy.
Like, uh,
This bathroom.
and see that be the thing about
Excuse
what.
me.
See, that's the thing the gay community ain't understanding about when it comes to masculine man, because when you out just kicking it with people, you just kicking it with people. So, but the reason why masculine man, when they find out you a gay man, a lot of them would be like, man, I like you, but I can't fuck with you, is because of how they attach that shit
Right.
more than you get what I'm saying? Is like you trying to overact like it. Like you get what I'm like, it's like, dog, we out at a spot where it's men and women doing all of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you my friend. I kept, but it's like, my nigga, don't put me. That's just like if you a wild head nigga
Mm-hmm.
and you with your homeboy that's calm. Nigga, don't put your homeboy in a situation the way he got to defend some shit that he really ain't even about.
Right.
Right. Right. That's real.
Man, they getting everybody with
That's
it, dog. You
real.
seen they got Eddie Winslow out here with the
Well, niggas got to do that with their family, and that's what I
what the
be
fuck
saying.
is wrong with
Like
this shit?
you got to get out here, and niggas won't niggas lose their best friend because they best friend don't fuck with their trans brother. It's like
Mm.
what, nigga?
Mm. Right.
It's like, nigga, the only reason you fuck with him because that's your brother, because
Right.
you able to separate the person
Right.
from
Yeah.
that.
That's
Well,
real. That's real.
because that's your brother, nigga. But if you didn't have, that's because it's your brother. It's not because you believe in the trend. It's none of that.
Right. Right. Right.
You're not finna sit here and fucking tell me that 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 is a problem with that. And with the transsexual shit, that's why I say I separate them two. Because if you go under the needle to get a dick or to get a vagina, then god damn it, you one of them. I respect you, like, you get what I mean. But
It's
that
it,
that
it's like
transgender shit,
it's,
you
it's it's like me personally. I mean, I don't see nothing wrong with white folks not fucking with black people. So why would I care? I mean, so you know what I'm saying? I
yeah, if ain't nobody doing nothing to
you
you,
know what I'm saying?
that's the thing. But that don't mean I got a goddamn, like, we don't they don't even teach heterosexual sex in the goddamn elementary school.
That's what
What the
I'm
fuck they
saying.
got to teach that for?
How they gonna teach homosexuality before they even talking about the birds and the bees? How that conversation come before the birds and the bees?
That's what I'm saying. Like, how do you even, as that? That's why I be like, that shit is all falls under the control of the white supremacy shit, because ain't no, I don't care if you gay or not. You talk to real people, they don't think that shit cool.
Right.
They don't like you shouldn't be teaching sexuality like that. You should only be teaching it medically
Yeah.
at a young age like that. You know what I'm saying? Not socially.
Yes. Not
I
socially.
don't care if it's heterosexual or not. It just that period. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah. 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 And it's a certain. And it's yeah. Not socially. No. You too young you too young for that. You talking about babies. You
Yeah.
talking
See,
about
it's not.
three, 4, 5,
And
6.
see, that's what I'm saying is that all the thing about it is that, and this is the thing that I be saying is that what the gay community is not understanding what they're doing is that okay, now you having kids that really might not be gay, but because it's got to be accepted when they 12, 13, they might try that with their homie or they home. And what if it make that person so much against y'all?
Mm-hmm.
Because when they get older and be like, man, I would just I didn't I just thought I was supposed to try that. I wasn't at all feeling
Mm.
that.
Right.
What damage is that gonna do to y'all fight?
Mm.
Because that's going to happen. I don't give a fuck what society say. You still got goddamn. Uh, I ain't even gonna use that correlation with race because people should be able to do what they want to do when it come to that. But you 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 still got people out here that think a motherfucking woman should wear a dress and a man should wear pants.
Mm. Yeah.
That give you historical goddamn factuals of why it should be.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So don't sit here and try to act like, well, because I fuck a man, judge me on who I am, not what I do. Like, hold on, what you do is who you are, motherfucker. What the fuck is you
Right.
talking about?
Man, they
Yeah.
even done
Like,
got
it's the lifestyle. That's what people not understanding is that people don't fuck with certain lifestyle. Like, you might not fuck with my lifestyle. Like, I smoke weed, drink. You know what I'm saying? Listen to rap music. You know what I'm saying? True crime fan. Like, you might not fuck with that lifestyle. So if we at work together, you might kick it with it. But it ain't got nothing to do with the sexual shit. But the thing is when it got to do with that, it's like, dog. And then you got all the gay motherfuckers that want to be like, just because I'm gay, that don't mean that I like you. That that ain't never been. At least the niggas I know, that ain't never been an odd thing. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Because that better not happen, motherfucker. That
Hey, dog, y'all see
definitely.
they didn't even got Eddie Winslow on the bandwagon, dog. They got him on the Facebook,
Well, he did
hugged
take the
up with
picture
some
like that, but he
trans.
he did that. He did that. He did do
Yeah.
that.
I was
Yeah.
like, wow, man. They just
And
gonna
see,
get
that's my thing is if you're gonna do that, then just embrace that. That I ain't gay. You know what I'm saying? That's just my people.
right,
Right.
That's just my people. You know, don't even let it be able to be spent like that because that doesn't happen with the whites.
right,
Yeah.
It's not able to be spent like that. The reason it's able to be spent like that, motherfucker, is because you're either too hateful or you one of them.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? If I
yeah,
fuck with you, we on the red carpet, and you a gay nigga, and I fucks with you, I fucks with you.
right,
When after they snap the picture, be like, yeah, that's my homegirl. That's my, if you a trans, you get what I'm saying? Like, yeah,
right,
that's right. We make music together. They a good producer. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I fucks with you, I fucks with you. I'm not gonna like, but I'm gonna let it be known I fucks with that person.
Right.
But I'm not. It's a certain thing of at least a man that I am. I can only speak for myself. Is because when I cry to one of my niggas about the black male experience of being married or all of this with a black woman or another woman, no matter how close you are to me, I need a motherfucker to understand that, not just the love, not just the, you get what I'm saying, but to understand that.
Right.
And also, I don't want to be at the bowling alley and have to get my ass fucked up or fuck somebody up because they don't agree with your weird ass out here like that, dog. Like stop acting like stop act. That's my whole thing, man. To stop acting like that shit is just what it is, man. Because it ain't.
Right, like all of a sudden everybody feel okay with this shit. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
because it's not what it is. It ain't about who you fucking. It's about how you act it in the goddamn when you outside.
Right.
That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, hold on. Even if you a flamboyant sissy, man, don't be sitting here acting like
A
you can't.
flamboyant sissy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you can't get like this. Like motherfuckers just gotta accept that. You know what I'm saying? You don't accept the star's racist.
Right. And you know what? You ain't even accept. It took you 20 years to accept yourself.
Right.
Okay, okay. Because
And you
this
want us
this
to
my
just
whole
snap
thing.
our fingers and be okay with this overnight.
Because that's what my whole thing with the LGBT thing is the cowardness behind the shit. Is that you know that's who you are and you wasn't been willing to die about it. You've been willing to fuck over all the other people that love you by hiding it.
Mm.
Then when you would stand on it no matter what the consequences were. You get what I'm saying? Like I can't respect sucker shit like that. So did you really care about your family? Is it that your family didn't care about you, or you didn't care about them, motherfucker? Because it's the same thing I tell these niggas out here when they got a woman that's really down for them, but they know what I be. That's what they can't answer. Where does it show that the original man did that? You're taking one group, small group of people before the world was, what the Bible was civilized,
Uh-huh.
and which is in one little spot in the earth. Okay, which
Right.
is like the size of fucking New Jersey,
Yeah.
and you trying to, so you gonna believe in the God that even though science tell you that it was people all over the earth long before that
Yeah, a lot of
is,
folks feel like science
but even
is
even if you try to argue science, you can't argue that the o- you can't argue that the oldest fossils of humans is not found in the desert. Like that makes common fucking sense.
man, common sense ain't common, man.
Yeah, but I mean, even but you, what I'm saying is, once you debate that, they'll be like, okay, whatever. But anyway, they just, you get what I'm saying? They're gonna try to get back to that story. Well, okay, that's fine. You get back to that, but my whole point is, what does it say about you as a
Hmm.
person to believe that your ancestors or something did enough? What the fuck did they do for God who created them and created this and created their choices, which is what you believe in? What did they do for him to do this?
I mean, I don't know, man, but
They
I
don't
understood
fucking
it.
know, because that's
We
why I'm talking
we
about. I understand they
we
shit, but I'm
walked
talking
away
about
from
that.
God or something. We walked away from
Yeah,
him or
but it's
something.
nothing. It's nothing that shows that all man did that.
Yeah.
That was my whole point.
Well,
Is that,
the right, the tribes of Israel, right?
yeah, it doesn't show that. I thought, my understanding of the Bible, right, was they were being protected the whole time, right?
Mm.
In the Old Testament, right?
Yeah, well, that's what they would let you. That's what they would
Splitting the
lead you
Red
to
Sea,
believe that.
splitting the Red Sea, all of that was,
Yeah, protecting and stuff, and yeah, and slave the neighboring foreign neighbors around you and shit like that. Yeah,
yeah. So why would God punish y'all instead of punishing them?
how I see it, they saying that he punished us because we walked away from his word, even though God did all this shit for us, and so this is our punishment for not
For
for
not,
walking away. Yeah.
and see, that's my thing is, well, did people ask God to do this? Did all what for you?
Well, for
No, I
starters,
I know what they saying, but I'm trying to
yeah.
get deeper to logic. Is with and this ain't for you to just answer. It's just for these the questions I hit them with. It's just well, what do you mean? What God did for you as bringing people to the earth? Like it wasn't
Right.
that people was somewhere else and asked God to do this.
Hmm.
Like so, how do you owe for something that you have no control over?
Oh, as a descendant, you saying, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if God put us here, nobody asked for God to do this. So what do you mean He did so much for you as bringing
Right.
people? Do you get what I mean? Like for you to turn away from Him, how was
Right.
that able to happen if He's what created you?
Right.
That's my whole thing. So you feel you can be punished for doing something that your so-called creator gave you the power to do.
Mm.
And that goes to anything because people would be like, well, so should a child murdering and all of this, are they going to hell? No,
Mm.
not if it's based on your religion,
Hmm.
because it's because when you got to repent, you got to do all of this. You don't know what a person says to themselves or to their God.
Right.
You don't know. How can because people will sit here and tell you, well, the brain ain't got nothing, science ain't got nothing to do with religion, but then those same motherfucking people would not hold somebody religiously accountable for committing a heinous crime because they say their brain wasn't right. So you will agree with it then, though.
Right.
If
Yeah.
science say their brain ain't right, well, they not responsible for just killing that baby. But if science say their brain was right, then you hold them religiously responsible.
Mm. Right.
The contradictions is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Well,
The
it's a whole lot
contradictions,
to that. It's a
It's a
whole
whole
lot
lot of
to that.
contradictions.
just like you see the gay Muslims and the gay Jews and the gay Christians and all of that is like, well, you could try to manipulate that shit to say what you wanted to say,
Right.
but what it is saying is that it don't fuck with that.
Period.
Period. It's point blank. Tell you what
Point.
should
I
happen to you.
mean, as clear as day.
What does it say? What does it say, Bree? So they can.
It says that he destroyed a whole fucking city because of this shit, nigga. When the angels came and when Lot threw his own daughters out his house and gave them to a bunch of men trying to rape men, he gave him his daughters because
And
they
that was
was trying
closer
to.
to the beginning of the Bible.
Yeah, they was trying. So the men of Sodom was trying to fuck the angels that came to Lot house. They was trying. Angels are always men. So they like, give me some of that motherfucking
Yeah,
bussy.
yeah, yeah.
And
And God,
he burnt the whole city up. So that should tell you everything you need to know right there.
yeah, that's But the thing about it is I just feel like this. I could be 100% wrong, 100% wrong. I probably am, but I just feel like no matter how naturally gay you are or whatever,
uh,
it's something in you that tell me that this ain't what it is. Like it's something that I'm different.
mm,
It's something that because you have to remind yourself that you're not. And I'm not talking about on no racist Jim Crow shit.
nah, honestly, I think I know where you're coming from.
Is that you got to fight you fight so overly hard to convince yourself that what I'm doing is okay. But when you know that, well, yes, this is how I feel, but you don't want to try to acknowledge that
Mm,
why why am I feel this way that's against nature.
Mm.
It's against nature, period. Now you got evidence or whatever that show, yeah, well, it's gay animals out here. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's cool, but I bet you that gay animal will still fuck a goddamn girl and get her pregnant, a female.
I don't believe that it's gay animals because
Yeah, me,
you know what I'm
me either.
saying. I don't
Like,
believe in all that because how could we socially study them to tell what their sexual preference is? You know what I'm
Well,
yeah,
saying?
it's because
I did a little read.
you'd
I
have
did a
seen it
little.
happen. They got it's videos of two
I did a
males.
little reading.
But
I
how
did a
come it
little
ain't like
reading.
how come it ain't like with dogs? Dogs hump other dogs, male dogs, to show dominance, not for a sexual reason.
Exactly. That's our whole point of with the human experience is that it's the weakness that is but I believe people are born gay, but my whole point is what I'm saying is it's something in the inside is that you are on the other side, like it, whether regardless of you try to act like it or how wrong we are, that is not like that,
Mm-hmm.
is that that you are not part of like the 100% of the natural experience.
Mm.
Even and I respect you for standing on who you are and what you believe in, but you that is not just what it is. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
I really feel that way, regardless of how they want to touch on it or not.
Mm-hmm.
That's because it shows how hard you will go for that when it's not really a human atrocity. It's not it's wrong for people to get violent with people about
Mm-hmm.
them being gay, but
Mm-hmm.
stop acting like it's a human atrocity for people not to fuck with that.
Yeah, nah, I don't
Right.
agree with that. With the gay thing, to me, I've been looking at things a little different. I can't right now. I can't say is right or wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Because it ain't about right or wrong,
Right. That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
It's about
Exactly.
natural and what's
but
unnatural.
it's
That's
about but not even natural or unnatural because gay is natural.
But that's what I'm saying. I was gonna get to. I did some. They say that scientifically homosexuality exists in a number of species. Right.
Yeah,
They said that it 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 is more rampant in the species that are social species,
yeah, yeah.
which was very interesting to me. But I mean, you know what I'm saying? You take the evidence and you come to your own conclusions, man.
right.
Because at the end of the day, there's no right or wrong answer. You know what I'm
Yeah,
Right.
saying?
because it ain't no right or wrong about anything.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
my whole thing is
And we was talking about that too the other day.
is
But
is
Mm.
is stop acting is don't sit here and act like, well, that should be the shit that I stand on and fight for. No, I fuck women. Now I might say it's cool for you to be who you are,
right,
and I do feel that way.
right. I do too.
Okay, but stop understanding, stop acting like that uh acceptance is the same thing as uh embracing.
Yeah. Good word.
Just
Or
because,
stop feeling like I should embrace. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, because okay, I accept it, but that don't mean I got to fuck with it. Like that's my biggest motherfuckers trying to make you seem like it's wrong. Like, let me tell you something, man. People can say whatever they want. When I watch programs and I see two men kiss, I turn away. Like that, to me, that
I
shit
do
is
too.
gross.
I do too.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm not saying that those people don't deserve to live their life. I'm any of that. But to me, that shit is gross.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just I feel that way. It ain't nothing that I'm taught. I'd have been more taught to not uh be against gay people because one of the closest people in my life is. You know what I'm saying? So that's not what it's about. But when I see two men, that's gross to me.
And
Right.
that ain't something
But
that you can
motherfuckers will
control.
protect. But motherfuckers will protect and defend that over a man and a woman
Yeah.
Right. You
kissing.
can't control what's nasty to you and what's not. You don't choose that. It's
Right.
shit that turn your stomach, just turn your damn stomach, and that's what
Yeah.
it
And,
is.
and,
Yeah,
and involuntary. That nigga, that ain't got nothing to do with you. You
Right.
can't
and my
control
thing,
it.
but even if you could goddamn control it, how you like? Come on, dog. You fucking a nigga. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it ain't about right or wrong. That's your life. But it's like come on, man. You know what I'm
Well, I
saying?
gotta,
Like
well, I gotta be part of your life with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I
yeah,
gotta.
and I get
Why I gotta
ridiculed
embrace why do I need to embrace this? You know
ain't
what I'm saying?
acceptance enough.
Right.
Right.
I think that's plenty. You know what I'm saying? That's plenty, you know?
You know, I accept it. You know what I'm saying? So I accept it, and I might, I accept it, and like I said, I never, be no way towards you, but how you gonna expect for me to embrace it, like on the level of you could be my closest friend?
I mean, my my
Like you could be my friend, but it's like it's certain things that we got to be able to be compatible on. And yeah, we could talk about love, we could talk about relationships, but you can't understand my fight with the man and woman fight like I can't understand your fight like that. You get what I'm saying? And knowing what they can bring, like dog,
the
like say
the,
it.
not to cut you off,
Go
but
ahead, go ahead.
you know, we haven't been embraced. Black folks ain't been embraced. We've been accepted, but we ain't been embraced. And so you want me to fight for that shit when you know what
When
I'm
long
saying?
before they see that you a
Racially, they ain't
sissy,
even got right with us yet. You know what I'm saying?
because
Right.
long before the world see you a sissy, they see you a nigga, boy.
Right.
Long before they see that you a gay man, they see a black man.
Right.
Right.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but you want to. But this is my thing when it come back down to the women. The women should be outraged at this because them man defend themselves, but them niggas don't want it with straight men like that. They
Right.
be beating up on bitches and all of that old type of shit, because they in the girls' bathroom or at Waffle House and all of that old type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's that type of shit. You know, you want to get out here and you know you a man, but you want to get out here and you want to run track and race my daughter. Like, get the fuck out of here, you weird
Man,
faggot
I've been
ass nigga.
seeing that since forever, dog. It was a group of females in our neighborhood, and there was a couple of niggas that used to roll with them and be fighting the hoes with the,
Yeah, I saw
you
that
know what
stupid
I'm
ass
saying?
shit too.
Yeah,
Like,
I used to
bro,
look. I used to be cringe. That shit used to make me cringe. Like,
like,
how
dog, you out here
you
with the chicks
how
fighting
you with the
chicks?
bitches fighting bitches and niggas and shit? Like, what kind of shit is that, man?
I ain't never seen that before, except for that in that one little setting and shit, a long time ago.
yeah,
Yeah,
man,
the
shit, that
motherfuckers.
shit, baby.
They with
Just
the
like the
bitches
nigga,
fighting bitches. Like,
it's
what?
just like the nigga who a straight up man, and you want to be out here on the female wrestling team and shit. I'm not gonna have that shit for
Right.
my kid. I'm not gonna have the no fuck that. No, no. You get what
I
I'm saying?
don't.
You shouldn't be able to go into the female locker room. I don't give a fuck how hard it is. Tough for you to be in the male locker room. That's just something you got to deal with. You a fucking man.
Hey, but
Right.
women would accept that because women love gay men. They wouldn't mind them being in the locker room with them.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, a lot of that, like I'm telling you, with that the gay men don't be trying to do that. That be the trans shit. They be trying to act like they women.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's where these laws is coming behind. You get what I'm saying? Regular gay men go use the male bathroom with no problem.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
trans want to go to the bathroom with the they want the whole woman
woman
experience.
yeah,
experience
they want
like
the whole.
you
Yeah,
you
that's they
you
want to be treated just like a woman,
yeah,
like
And
and
you
I don't
fucking.
right.
give a fuck
Women
how
should
you
be
feel
outraged with that shit. Women
And
should be
because this
outraged with that.
if you don't, well then that's homophobia. You know what I'm saying? That's
exactly
hatred
that's my
towards.
whole thing is they can feel however they want to feel, but don't act like we wrong be, because of the way we feel. Because it's like don't no matter what is you feel, you are not naturally a fucking woman.
Right.
I don't care how you feel, motherfucker. Motherfucker can feel like a lizard.
And that's just facts, man. You know what I'm
But
saying? You're not
they
a
need to
natural
go
woman.
ahead and create another bathroom for them, like another bathroom for
I would much rather they do that than to do what the fuck they doing now with this co-bathroom. I mean, the unisex bathrooms and shit like that. Man.
right. I don't just make it to where you know what I'm saying. If you this
Yeah,
type of
get
way with
transgender the bathroom. What the fuck?
right,
You know what I'm saying?
make every place a
You can
meal
even do
what
it like this: transgender women, transgender men, or
Or you
right,
could
trans.
just
You
have
know?
had a bathroom that is unisex. And then you got the other ones.
Oh yeah,
right, right,
yeah. You can have a universal bathroom for whatever the fuck, right? For everybody.
right,
And then you got the shit just for heterosexuals.
Because I'd have been to
right,
clubs. I'd have been to certain clubs where it's just a bathroom. And it's for
right,
men and women.
right,
Crazy.
I just see, but no, I mean, but no, no, that wasn't as crazy as Kroger or Walmart. It's the club, my nigga. You get what I'm
right,
saying? But I'm talking about where your 5-year-old child could go. You get what I'm saying? Like adults is adults, in my opinion. You should know how to act around adults regardless of whatever. If it's a
right,
cold bathroom, whatever it is, you know it's a cold bathroom when you're walking in there, motherfucker. You're an adult. You know what I'm saying? But don't try to force me to be okay with your son pinning my motherfucking daughter on her fucking neck because he want to be a female wrestler and he clearly a man.
Right.
right. They
Like
can't be
that's the
subject to the
shit.
same shit
Yeah,
all the
no,
That's the
way
no,
shit
no.
I'm
around.
talking about.
I'm starkly against um transgender men. I'm starkly against. That's nah.
Like to
That's a no god. No. That's a definite no.
Uh,
You know what
they
I'm
can't
to
saying?
compete
me,
against women.
That's nah. You compete with the men, nigga. You
Right,
know what I'm
see,
saying?
like that's what I'm totally against. Is it's not the transsexual, like I said about the surgeries or whatever, but that transgender shit is that shit ain't cool like that. Like you know what I'm saying? You sitting here trying to claim that you a woman and you got a dick, and then you trying to act like you don't have to let people know that.
right.
That is not cool. That's not fucking
You,
cool.
you that the transgender person not letting somebody know could be life or death for her or him or
But
whatever
I ain't
you
even
want to
talking about
call it.
sexually. I'm talking about on some okay. You say you a transgender. You in 11th grade. Okay, well they can't argue for you to go be on the female basketball team because you saying that you a female,
Right,
and you got legislation that's saying that, and it's like no, Charter, no, no. Okay, you can act this way, but you still gotta your birth certificate says this. This is what it is, and people try to act like, well, that those are social constructs. No, what you're saying is a social construct, motherfucker. What you're saying, trying to argue that I should be able to identify what I want is a fucking social construct.
yeah,
That's not what's natural.
But even with this shit, you see how religious folks, you see how they cherry pick, right?
Yep,
Um,
yep.
I had a conversation with an older person, um, and they was telling me how bad the Republicans and Trump is, and how pastors get behind Trump. and tell me how Biden is the better choice, and it's like, but your religious in your religious doctrine, homosexuality is wrong. Yet you
You
over here,
champion the
you
motherfucker
see what
who
I'm saying?
exactly.
So you got shit on both sides that God don't fuck with. So
That
how
that what you say your guy exactly
you know what I'm saying? And
that's
I
what
love,
make it
yeah, you
all
know what I'm saying?
bullshit.
Yeah,
That,
and it's like no, like, and it's like no. Nigga,
what
your
it
best
is
bet is
this,
not
my
to
nigga.
vote. Nigga,
What it
shit.
is motherfuckers who use religion, motherfuckers who use this LGBTQ sexuality, motherfuckers who use laws to get what they want and to hold
Mm,
other people down are the real sheep and cowards of the world.
mm,
Because a, a wolf is going to make it happen regardless of what the consequences is that the sheep cause.
mm,
Well, regardless of what the motherfucker farmer might come out here and shoot the wolf because he got to protect these sheep. That wolf done ate one of you motherfuckers.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? And and that's what it is because when you have to use unnatural things, controlling measures to get people to sympathize with something, that means there is something wrong with it from the jump. When you got to manipulate somebody into thinking your shit is righteous, then that's wrong.
mm,
Because why would you have to? Social construct is race. You get what I'm saying? Language, shit
mm,
like that. Who you fucking ain't got nothing to do socially.
mm,
If you was gay, you would be gay in the fucking wild in the jungle by yourself.
mm,
I think that shit go the same hand in hand. You hear about these people that don't they kids just don't go to school. They don't have to do no learning, no shit like that. They call it no school kids. You know what I'm saying? That's their choice and what they do with their children. Just don't push that on mine. And that's the same way that I feel about the LGBT movement. You know what I'm saying? Like if that's what you want to do, I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you want to do, just don't push that shit on my on my kids and you know what I'm saying, me having to bring mine up in the society like this. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta explain to him further, you know what I'm saying, what this is and what he can and can't do, because I'm raising a heterosexual boy here. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
well, I mean,
saying?
but
So
even if one of our sons is gay, it's not just about hetero because I don't have any. But I'm just saying, if it happened, it ain't about heterosexual, homosexual. I'm raising men, nigga. So
I'm raising
regardless of, I mean, no, you know what I'm saying,
heterosexual
but
men.
that ain't got nothing to do with you. That ain't on you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You can't. It don't
I get
matter
what you're trying to
what
say,
you raise. If they gay, they gay. You get what, but what you're doing is raising a man, regardless if you gay or not. You ain't finna be no faggot around this motherfucker.
yeah, so yeah,
Because
so
you can't. It don't matter
yeah,
what you
can't
raise. You
yeah,
can't choose their sexuality.
I, yeah, you know what, and I see where you coming from because okay, it's like can some can some
Your motherfucking ass.
can somebody can a man be a masculine man but be gay in the same
I think you can. I
I
mean, I think you can because you're
what
still a fucking man.
yeah I think so. I think so. I think so. I think so.
Maybe not you, but my thing, what I was saying to Cole is I understand exactly what he's saying
Yeah,
because I'm
yeah,
doing the same
absolutely.
thing. But you
Absolutely.
can't,
But you saying that if it do happen
yeah,
that
because you
they
can't
you
control that.
can't but you can't put that on yourself. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you can't put that on. Yeah, yeah. Like if you
I
gay,
happen to
if the,
agree.
yeah, if
I
your
happen to
son
agree with
gay,
that.
nigga, that don't mean that you failed as a father.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so either.
That ain't that's his life. That's him.
Especially when you take the steps that Cole gonna take, you know what I'm saying,
That mean that
maneuvering,
nigga really gay.
you know what I'm saying? Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Because
know
that's
what I'm
how I am
saying?
as a father. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
You
but
know, we gonna take steps to where, you know what I'm saying, ain't no indecent shit they come across. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gonna
Right.
do. That's the then
yeah,
that's
so if you
and
gay, nigga, you
that's probably the only that's probably the best we can do. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
yeah, because that's your life. You your own person. But what you not gonna be around me is no faggot, nigga.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm not gonna allow around me. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I don't rock with that. So yeah, you my son. I love you, die for you, look out for you. But if you want to be on that faggot shit, then don't expect for us to goddamn go kick it like that.
Right.
Cause I don't fuck with man that's on that type
Right.
of
Right.
level. It don't matter your sexuality. I don't care about that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's your level of what the manhood you put out to the world. Because if you don't cherish manhood, then that's not the type of man I want to be around anyway. You know, but we've been talking for hours, man. I'm finna call it one.
All
You
right,
know?
Charlie.
All right, fellas.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Till y'all see us the next time. You know, we appreciate all the support.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Y'all be
One.
easy, man. Have a good one.
Oh
Stay
yeah, you
safe.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.